This is the best of Elliot in the morning on DC 101.
All right, let me grab line one. Hi, Elliot in the morning.
Hi, is this me?
Yeah, hi. Who are you?
I'm Morgan.
Hey, Morgan. I'm looking for somebody that's Jewish.
Yeah, I'm Jewish.
Oh, good for you. Happy Pesach.
Happy Pesach to you.
Thank you. That's very kind of you. Are you doing a Seder tonight?
Yep, I'm going to my mom's best friend's house.
Are you really?
She's making us brisket.
Yeah, no, that's good. Hey, and do me a favor. Make sure that when you find the Afikoman, you split it with me.
I will.
Elliot. Hey, can I ask you something though? Do you keep kosher for Passover?
Yes and no. It depends.
What do you mean?
I try to, but when I'm at work, there's so much good food, so I
Okay, no, that's fine. But at home, do you keep kosher?
Yes.
Do you have any animals at home?
Yeah, I have a pug.
Does your dog keep kosher?
I don't think so, but I don't know what's in that dog food.
Yeah,
so.
no, that's a big push right now.
To keep your pets
Are
kosher?
you serious?
Yes, I swear to God. I was reading that yesterday. Listen, I'm Jewish. I'm not good. I'm not a good
Devout.
Jew. Yeah, no, not at all. Like I won't go to Pesach or anything like that. But now the big push is so you have like the people that are like Orthodox or just like take it very seriously and will be like, you know what, I'm definitely going to keep the house kosher, because it's one of your high holies. So they want to, they want to be like, I don't keep kosher the rest of the time, and I have my Passover dishes and stuff like that. But now the big push is that you can't bring any kind of treif into the house. Treif is non-kosher for Passover food. So they now
trifling.
So
That's
now
so weird.
Now the big push is to do it for your animals. Because if you're keeping a kosher house,
Why wouldn't the animals go by? Right?
well, no, just
Same rules?
if you're keeping a kosher house, you're keeping a kosher house.
yeah. It's coming in the house whether you're consuming it or not.
How big is the big push?
Oh, it's pretty big. It's pretty big. No, I'm being serious. There are a lot of rabbis who are trying to push that.
I've never seen anything ever advertised
I
as
have not
kosher
either.
food.
Yes, you
For
have.
pets?
For pets.
Yeah, I don't know.
Do they
There
have
has
that
to
in a
be.
special section at the pet store so you know?
It's not in between the milk and the dairy. That's the same thing, Elliot. It would be meat and dairy. God,
Those are
damn it.
Halloween costumes for your dogs. Those are Purim costumes.
No, it says here, when it comes to the annual celebration, pet owners don't only avoid eating grains and leavened breads, they also have their dogs abide by the dietary restrictions in order to keep their homes holy. I'd never heard of this before.
Me either.
For the past 20 years, Star K, which is a kosher certification agency, has been publishing an annual list of Passover-friendly pet foods. The brands on the list aren't necessarily kosher, but they are Passover-friendly in that they are free of wheat and rice. There is no way in hell, even if I did keep kosher for Passover, there is no way in hell I'm changing my dog's food in order for them to go Passover. This year's list was posted in early March, and since many pet owners make food transitions slowly, this way they've given their pets time to adjust to the new
Smart.
kosher for Pesach food.
Yeah, so they don't have like a bad,
Yeah, no,
tummy.
you do. You want to go a little bit, then half, and then a little bit more, and then full.
Is this list anticipated, much like the kids' sunscreen list that's published every year?
What is the kids' sunscreen list? What is that?
With they always have like the best and worst sunscreens to use.
Oh, this is probably more highly anticipated
Probably,
because
yeah.
it affects a larger portion.
I know my wife's waiting for this one much more than the sunscreen list.
There's no, who, like, for example, Milkman will keep his house complete, like, they'll only eat kosher for the week. Away from work, maybe not as strict.
Right.
But they'll keep well, no, you know what? This week he'll keep kosher. And they have a dog. I guarantee you there is no way that they're only doing kosher food for the dog. No chance in hell. I wouldn't do it. Although, no, you know what? If I were into it, I would do it. Like if I were like into Passover, I would do it. I bet, you know what? I bet Zach's family does it.
Really?
I don't know if they have animals, but I bet they do.
Just seems like such an extra step. Like extra few steps.
No, not really. All you got to do is get new. Now, I don't know if
But
they
you have to get rid of your current.
No, you just put it somewhere that you went, like in the garage.
That's okay?
Technically, no, but yeah. I mean, I wouldn't expect somebody to throw out all their stuff. I mean, you don't throw out your non-Passover dishes. Now, they would like you to keep kosher all the time anyway, so you would obviously have the two sets to begin with. But I do know, like, I know people that will keep kosher in the house and have two sets of dishes, but if they're going to eat non-kosher food, they'll use paper plates. That way
really?
they can just throw them out. Oh, yeah, that's not uncommon.
Utensils and everything?
Plastic.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So they treat Passover like a kid's birthday party.
No. Oh, no. Passover dishes those are big.
Well, what is the paper one for?
The paper one, so just during the regular part of the year. Like, for example, if you were eating kosher, if you kept your house kosher, you would never eat a cheeseburger. But if you did bring one into the house, you would eat it on a paper plate. That way you're not dirtying either a meat plate or a milk plate.
I see.
You don't want to go bury that out in the yard. So you would just eat it on paper plate so you could throw. Must be exhaling through that big nose of yours. All right, hey, hold tight 1 second for me, okay? Have a good Passover.
Me too.
All right, talk to you later. That seems like a ton of work.
I mean, it doesn't sound like that is, A, very common, and B, that would
That's
be
why
encouraged.
I said there's a big push for it
No, but
right
that
now.
it would be encouraged.
What?
Because there was there was an Ask the Expert question about kosher pet food, and the person said, unless you're planning to take a portion of your dog's food for your own breakfast, the dog food doesn't need to be kosher.
Oh, so they don't care. So
Doesn't
why are
sound
the
like
Jews?
it.
So why are Jews making a big deal about it this year? Is this like the extra
The Torah
step?
explicitly allows us to feed non-kosher food to dogs when it says, you must not eat flesh torn by beasts in the field, you shall cast it to the dogs. Thank you for the quote.
So I don't have to give my dog kosher food.
I mean, they make it sound like, well, the people shouldn't, but the dogs can.
So is this my way to show that I'm really Jewish?
It must be.
I take it more seriously than you.
This is your chance to make up for the whole year.
Yeah, that it really is.
Well, last several years, really.
Where am I going? Line 3? Hi, Elliot, in the morning.
Hey, this is me.
Yeah, hi, who's this?
This is Joe.
Hey, what's up, Joe?
What's going on, Elliot?
What's up?
Not much.
Yes, what do you have for me?
What do you want?
Are you Jewish?
Yes, I am.
Are you really?
What, do you think he doesn't sound Jewish?
Doesn't. Hey, do you have animals?
Yeah, I have a boxer.
And you're not, but you don't make the dog keep kosher, do you?
No,
Will you keep
Not
kosher?
intentionally.
Wait, say again?
not intentionally.
Will you keep kosher through Passover?
When I'm with my family, I try to.
At their house, but you don't keep your own house kosher.
No, not really.
Yeah, no. Are you one of those that you'll eat trafe on paper plates and then just throw it out?
No, not that hardcore at all. I enjoy a good cheeseburger.
There you go.
Bacon's delicious.
There you go. I can't condone that. Not today of all days. Sorry. Now, I did have a friend who had friends come over to his house and ruin his parents' Passover dishes, and because he couldn't stomach the idea of having to tell his mom that somebody ate just garbage out of his Passover dishes, he toppled over the container that they were in and broke all of them, and then just said that there was an accident.
Oh, religion is ridiculous.
But he was like, there was no way I could tell my mom that like a bunch of friends came over and were eating like mac and cheese with, hamburger crumbles in it out of her Passover dishes. So we just broke them all.
Who came over? Children? That sounds
He
like
was
a
in high
kid's-
school.
Yeah, a kid's dish.
Yeah.
Well, I was going to say like an elementary school student.
No. So yeah, he had to. He just broke all of them and told his mom that they ran into the cabinet and they all
what
just
happened?
broke and fell.
What did they have the list of kosher friendly?
Hold on. Sell their pet food. Oh, here we go.
Are they known brands?
I don't know. Some people will sell their non-kosher pet food to non-strict Jews just to get it out of the house. That way they'll just not give it to him. Obviously, they'd sell it to him. Davidson doesn't want to be wasteful, so she plans to sell, there you go, Nutrident to non-observers to keep their house clean. After the holiday, she'll buy it back. So it's kind of like a dollar for dollar. You got to get it out of the house, dude.
Why can't you just give it to them?
It's
Store this for...
It's better if you sell it. It's better if you sell it.
The store owner of Barker and Meowski says that they don't... They go through a lot of Avengers pet food.
I don't know what that is. What is Origin Kibble? Oh, yes, this dog can't have her Wagatha's biscuits.
Muzzle top.
Oh, I like that. That's pretty good. That's pretty good. Hi, Elliot in the morning.
Hey, how you doing?
Good. Who's this?
Craig. I'm in Rossville.
Hey, what's going on, dude?
Hey, I was calling about the kosher Passover versus regular kosher.
Yes.
The rule is that you're allowed to own stuff that's not kosher, but you're not allowed to own stuff that's not kosher for Passover during Passover. So it's not about making sure the dogs are following the rules, but you can't even have that stuff in your house.
Oh, so there's the big issue.
Yeah, you just can't own it. And since your dog is a dog, it can't own it because it can't own anything.
Right.
But the biggest problem is that the animals have all these bowel problems when they switch their food, and they can just destroy your house.
That's why that they said that the list came out in March so you could have time to transition your dog over.
Yeah, but it never really works.
Hey,
You wouldn't believe all the products they have. They have special kosher Passover, like soaps, like dish soap and stuff like that. But it's not new. I mean, I'm in my 40s. They had this when I was a kid.
Did they really? Are you strict for Passover?
I'm sort of strict.
Are you really?
Yeah, a little bit strict. You know, there are lots of people stricter than I am, but you know.
Like, do you have special kosher for Passover plates?
No, we don't switch out plates, but we get rid of everything. And you know, as far as selling goes, the selling is through like what they call straw man. It's not a real sale. So you take up all your stuff and you stick it in a closet or in your basement, and you sign documents, or I do it online, and you sell your stuff, but just on paper, and then you're not allowed to touch it or use it, and it stays in your house.
I gotcha. Maybe that's why you just don't give it to somebody, because you would still own it and they were holding on to it. You sell it to them so that they're the owners. That makes sense. Yeah, that makes total sense.
I mean, when I think about my bar, you know, that's $1,000 right there, and the idea of like throwing away all of my scotch and all of my vodka and stuff like that, you know, it gets too expensive. So that's why they let you do it on paper.
Yeah, that makes total sense. Plus, now you got to bring in all that Manischewitz for the night. Oh, Elliot.
Oh man, I use Magen David. It's a little bit less sweet, you know.
You know what? Well, you can't hide money. All right, I appreciate the phone call. Thank you, my friend.
Smell my kosher face.
All right, dude. Have a good Passover. Have a good Seder. Yeah, very good. Yeah,
Are you going anywhere tonight?
I
know you're bachelor this week.
I may. You know what?
Were you just going to pop in? You have to be invited.
I may go to like Celebrity Deli or something like that and get a stuffed cabbage and take it home. No, I'm not doing a Seder tonight. Oh. Maybe tomorrow night I'll double up.
See if Mario's hosting.
Line.
That would be my luck, switching. My dog has such a sensitive stomach. So do yours.
Yeah, mine's horrible.
Oh, my God. I try to do one thing right, switching out the food, and it would be a disaster.
Yeah, no, that would be horrible. That would be bad. Although, you know what seems to make Deuce far more like comfortable and better? Now that Jackie's out of town the last couple of days, sleeping up in the bed with me, he feels really more at ease.
So both of them are in bed with you now?
Yeah.
So that's the key. I get rid of his ocean fish and rice
Yeah, but just let him sleep with you.
Which, when he eats, it smells like somebody's boiling a big pot of seafood.
That sounds good.
It's awful. It is. It's you covet the days that he is sick to his stomach and vomits in the morning and won't eat all day because you're like, good, I don't have to spell that seafood twice.
Let me grab line 2. Hi, Elliot in the morning. Hello.
Hello.
Hey, who's this?
Hey, this is Rachel. How you doing?
Good. Real quick, Rachel, what can I do for you?
Just wanted to let you guys know that I don't know if you're familiar with burning all that extra stuff that you haven't sold the morning of the first Seder.
I had no idea. So you burned the stuff that you haven't sold?
Basically, there's like ceremonial searching for it the night before and taking stuff and burning it. So at Pimlico Racecourse in Baltimore, they're having a big community burn right now. So I just came from that.
Were there a lot of people out there burning their stuff?
Yeah. I just found out about it last week, and it apparently started at 6:30 this morning and is going to 12:30.
Wow, that's not bad. Oh, I bet it's like big party, like infield during
it's
the
like
race.
Preakness.
Absolutely.
The best of Elliot in the morning continues next. The best of Elliot in the morning. DC 101.
Hey, will you do me one favor while I put you on hold?
Yeah, what's up?
Yeah, ask Diane how her hemorrhoids are.
Huh?
Ask Diane how her hemorrhoids are.
What? I'm sorry, my phone, I can't really hear what you're saying.
No, you're hearing me correctly.
What?
Please ask Diane how her hemorrhoids are.
Oh, how are hemorrhoids? Diane, how are your hemorrhoids doing?
What are you talking about?
How are your hemorrhoids?
I don't know.
Okay, so then
Fine.
Right.
I mean,
okay. All right. I mean, you have them.
well, everybody has them, don't they?
Hemorrhoids?
Yeah.
Will you give me the definition of a hemorrhoid, please?
I don't know. I can't define it in medical terms.
Okay, well, come close.
I'm not going to say the first thing that came to my mind.
Kaylee,
what came to your mind?
Did the word pillow come to your mind?
No.
Oh, that's what came to my mind.
Pillow?
Yeah,
like you have to sit on one?
No.
Oh.
Sir, hold on one second. Hold on
Hey,
one
Elliot,
second. Yeah,
Elliot.
yo, bro.
Hey, I was at a festival last summer, and they were riding around a horse with a carriage on it, and somehow the horse broke free, but it still had the wooden yoke on it, and it ran through, like, these woods with all this campsite. Nobody got hurt, but it, like, tore up all these trees. It was pretty wild.
I'm terrified of horses.
Yeah, no, there was definitely maybe some, like, everybody was a little messed up, too. It was pretty wild. This horse just went crazy through this wooded area.
Yeah, it's bad. It's bad.
Yeah, it put, like, 3-inch gashes in trees and stuff. No, surprisingly, nobody got hurt. I mean, it ran through tents. It was wild. It was
Thank
really
God.
scary.
All right, dude, hey, listen, hold on one second. Hey, don't be embarrassed to ask Kaylee how her hemorrhoids are. She's got them also. She's got them also. Kaylee, how are your hemorrhoids? I'm sorry? You don't have hemorrhoids? Oh, yes, you do. 100% you do. Yes, you do. Why do you think you don't have hemorrhoids? Okay, you just can't tell me you don't think you have them. Wouldn't you know if you have hemorrhoids? I'm telling you.
You should know.
I could show you, but I'm telling
so you have them.
Oh, I definitely have them. You 100% have them. What? I don't understand why. Do you think Kaylee has hemorrhoids?
I don't know. No, I don't.
Do millennials have them?
But why do you think that you have hemorrhoids?
It's only a millennial thing.
Why do you think you have hemorrhoids?
I said I don't know. Is this something that everybody has, but they only get aggravated?
I see. I wish you understood medicine. I really wish you understood
doctor.
Science. And I'm going to tell
down.
you, yes, Kaylee has hemorrhoids. Everybody, I mean, unless you're born something freakish going on back there.
I just woke up, rolled out of bed, and caught that line.
Let me ask you, how are your hemorrhoids?
Good, doing their job.
Absolutely. And do you know what the job of the hemorrhoid is?
What's that?
The job is to protect your anal sphincter muscles. Absolutely.
So they're like
everybody.
They're like the sentries of Uranus.
This is what I learned yesterday that blew my mind. This is the science. This is the science that I read yesterday that blew my mind. For example, now I think when people think of hemorrhoids, they think of when the hemorrhoid gets
a problem.
Please, you don't know what you're talking about.
All right.
When the hemorrhoid gets inflamed and becomes itchy, painful, in some cases external, bloody. Those are no longer hemorrhoids.
What's that?
Piles.
Is that the medical term?
That 100%.
For real?
But they say that the problem is, yeah. I learned this yesterday. I'm telling you, this is eye-opening for me.
I got the piles real hard.
Yeah, that's what it is. But the piles, but just because of people, we don't understand it, so we've just kind of used them interchangeably. And that's not the case at all.
Right.
No. For example, if I said point to your sphincter, where? Okay, can we be adults?
Kaylee, he said, if I said.
Kaylee, do you know where your sphincter is? Where's your sphincter, Kaylee? What? It's kind of like anatomy. It's science. It deals with your body. Will you please point to your sphincter? Okay. You know what? In a pass-fail, I would give that to you. Can you point to another sphincter in your body? Because you think the sphincter is just your butthole. Not the case. Not the case.
Wait a minute.
No, it's not. That's the problem. Sphincter, for example, sphincter is any place that opens and closes in your body. Like where your stomach is. When the food goes down and everything goes down into your stomach, you know what closes? Your sphincter. Not that one. The one in your stomach so that you don't cough up all the bile.
Didn't know you had
acid.
one in your stomach.
That's what I mean. This was mind-blowing stuff to me yesterday.
But the hemorrhoids
everybody
are the
has.
protectors of the anal sphincter muscles.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Yeah, like
That's what you said. I'm just repeating it.
I don't know what the stomach sphincter is, but you got one there. You got sphincters all over the place. Hemorrhoids are your anal sphincter muscle protector. They become a problem for us, Diane.
Well, that leads to the question maybe you're about to answer it.
Like, what do they do? What is their purpose?
What protection is necessary? Like, when do they become vulnerable?
Well, I'll get there in 1 second. Can I tell you first, Diane, the job of your hemorrhoid?
What?
To help keep your anus closed when you have moments of increased abdominal pressure, like when you're coughing. When you think about coughing, you can feel a push back there, right?
Yes.
Well, if you didn't have hemorrhoids, you'd just mess yourself.
Thank God you got all those hemorrhoids, Diane.
But when I asked how your hemorrhoids are, you've had... Now that you understand what a pile is, you've had piles before.
I'm sure I did after childbirth.
Yeah, probably. I mean, most women, when
Common.
they... Yeah, no, I mean, like a grape factory. But that
I will say this.
Yeah?
If it's 19 minutes between the water breaking and the kid being born,
Right.
this time you don't develop hemorrhoids. Piles of hemorrhoids.
Oh.
Right. No, not piles
Because
of
there's
hemorrhoids.
not a lot of pushing
Piles.
involved.
Yeah, and exactly, no pushing.
Yeah, just piles. You don't have to
Piles.
say piles of hemorrhoids.
Popular culture always messing me up with the definitions of
Nobody
medical
had ever
terminology.
heard of piles before.
Oh, yeah, doctors. If I said, Diane, give me a percentage by the age of 50, what percentage of the population will have dealt with inflamed hemorrhoids, nay, piles?
50%.
Yeah, half the U.S. population will have dealt with piles. Absolutely. So when your hemorrhoids begin to swell up chronically, they begin to cause problems. This is when they become known as piles. Once they are piles, they can cause symptoms like...
Well, you said itching, burning.
hard lumps that can be painful and itchy.
Hard lump.
Feeling like you may have to go bathroom after you've already gone. And also there's a... Can I say this?
Yeah, it's
Well, I mean, you want to know if you have
scientific.
them. May feel like you have to go bathroom even after you've already gone. Also a mucus discharge or bright red blood while defecating. Anyway, do you know, Diane, I swear to God, if you're cheating.
What?
Name for me now. No, you know what? I've picked on you a lot. Kayla, you ready? You did well showing me one of your sphincters.
In the pointing test.
Give me one of the two types of piles that you can get. What do you mean you have no clue?
Types?
Two different types of piles. Tyler, name
Yes.
for me one of the two different types of piles that you can get. I would know the answer to this.
Are you talking about location?
What do you mean? Well, they're all by
Well,
here.
I don't. It's not going to be like the person who discovered the name of that guy.
No. Yeah,
Dale's Piles. No, it's. I would say is one outside, external.
Yes, yeah. You have internal and external piles. Very good. Very good.
Well, I didn't think you would expect us to know about Dale's Piles.
Now, can you tell me, Diane? Let me go to you. It's your turn. What differentiates internal pile and external pile?
External would be ones that you can see.
No.
With the naked eye.
There's a very
Stung.
there is a very specific name that differentiates between the external and the internal pile. And if you'd like, once you name it, I can... Do you have a highlighter? Because I'll highlight yours for you.
What? A specific name?
Okay.
Not pile.
No,
is it called a
piles
blank pile? Or?
No. You have internal or external pilots, or piles
Pilots.
rather. What is what differentiates between the two? It is something very specific.
I'm done. I don't know.
Kaylee, will you do me a favor? Will you point to your dentate line?
What?
Kaylee, this is where you yelled soundproof. Can't hear you. Soundproof.
The dentate line.
dentate?
Yeah, dentate. That's what. If you have a pile below the dentate line, your pile is external. Hello.
Nice mime work.
Crap! I was going to say Fisher.
If you're above the dentate line, then you have internal.
Do I dare do an image search on dentate?
No. I already did, and if you give me your highlighter, I will highlight your dentate line. And by the way, let me say this for anybody coming to Keegan's on Friday night. I'm going to bring a highlighter, and I'll highlight your dentate line.
Did you mean dentine? No.
I will tell you this. You don't want... internals are horrible. You want externals. I know that seems counterintuitive.
Yeah.
So internal hemorrhoids are broken into 4 classifications. Fine. Oh, do you want to know what they are?
No, I'm okay. I've learned a lot already.
The first degree protrude only into the canal.
Okay. I thought we said we weren't going to do it.
We can guess what a class 4 is.
I bet you can't. I bet you can't. Go ahead. Tell me class 3 or class 4.
Visibly external with the naked eye. Like you don't need an internal exam to tell.
Okay. That's, yeah. I'd like to see you use more of the word protrude.
Isn't that what you want?
Isn't that go
No,
without
you
saying?
don't. You don't. You want external.
Yeah.
So, no, because can I be serious for a second?
Well, that's what we have been for the whole time, FCC.
The internal ones, class 2 is they'll protrude, but they will, on their own, kind of.
Yeah.
Class 4 is you can huff and puff and push and shove, but they're not going back in. That's what you don't want, because then they end up having to ban them.
God, dentate.
Banned them?
Ban them. Yeah. I had a friend who had that done. I have friends who have had them lasered off, and then I had a friend who had one banded, and that you don't want.
You want
horrible image in my mind. Horrible image. I'm picturing the thick rubber band they use on broccoli.
It's a thinner rubber band, but it's the same thing.
Just as dirty.
They take a rubber band and they just keep tightening it and tightening it and tightening it and tightening it and tightening it.
Who's
and tightening
they?
It. A doctor. And tightening it. No, I'll also do that at Keegan's. No, they tighten it and 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 they tighten it until it cuts off the blood flow, and then usually after a couple of days it just falls off.
So on Friday night there'll be naked zones, banding, and then bands.
Well, but the one thing that you'll know, everybody's got hemorrhoids there on Friday night. Everybody's got a hemorrhoid.
Go Richmond.
It's wet. No, we could be doing this in D.C.,
but we're not.
We could be doing this anywhere. Everybody's got hemorrhoids. One of my friends, we'll call him Kevin. He had to get banded, and so it was one of Two things. Number one, it's one of the most painful experiences that you can go through.
Yeah.
You're better off.
The banding?
I don't know why they don't laser all the time. I don't know if they freeze it like a wart or whatever they do.
You would think they would have made these medical advances.
But can I tell you what Kevin said? Well, the pain of the banding is pretty significant.
Kevin's piles.
But the worst part is,
Yep.
they get banded until they die and then they fall off.
You made that clear. Okay.
You'll pull your pants down and a pile
Elliot.
just comes flying out of your pants.
Elliot.
That sounds
That's
so
100%
like
true.
primitive.
That is 100% true.
It's like we talked about like people like bloodletting earlier. It sounds like it's like the same course of action.
It all sounds like self-surgery.
No. Well,
But you should go to a doctor.
No, a doctor will.
Will
What?
people do that self-surgery because
I
they're
don't-
embarrassed?
What's there to be embarrassed of? 50% of the population is going to have piles. 100% of the population has hemorrhoids. 50% are going to develop piles.
Okay,
Have you?
but still,
Can I ask you this? Serious question. Have you ever had piles that you had to treat?
I mean, I had
That you had to
a
treat.
child.
Okay.
You did sit baths afterwards.
Okay, but is that all you had to do? Was just to kind of reduce the swelling a little bit?
Technically, those are also for the episiotomy stitching up.
Ah,
Okay,
Jesus
it was
Christ.
like a cure-all.
Too much. No, but did you have to do anything post sitz bath or whatever?
No,
So you've never had to treat a pile?
no,
Not fun.
you have.
Oh, numerous times.
Yeah,
Yeah. Yeah. What? Have you ever had to treat a pile?
like a band.
Wait, hold on. Where's that metal? No, I haven't.
You've never had a pile?
No.
Internal. Sometimes it's no. You would know because even still, you would know. But you've never had. I've had internals that I've had to treat. Sometimes they'll treat them with just a simple suppository. I haven't had that. I have had to use a anti-inflammatory cream,
Preparation H.
medicated. I had a good pile. Like over the counter, OTC wasn't going to get that
Don't
done.
remember that being one of the two types of piles.
And then I had one that I had to
Whoa.
I had to push back in. Sure. Wait,
That was the Dale's piles. Dale
Why-
call.
why does Kaylee keep making a face? Kaylee, have you ever had a pile? No? All right, I got a bunch of people. I know everybody on the phone right now has hemorrhoids. I know that. I don't know how many of them have piles. All right, so let me do it. But do you understand what I meant earlier? Isn't this mind-blowing? Like, don't you feel like you've lived your whole life misinformed?
Yeah, because
You thought a hemorrhoid was a pile.
once again we find ourselves cursing common vernacular.
Yeah, no. I'm being serious. I know you're mocking. Diane, don't you feel like you learned something today?
I did.
For the amount of times that the show gets labeled, you guys are just disgusting, you guys are stupid, you guys are idiots, you're immature. I guarantee you 99% of the people listening learned something today.
Well, today in the office, I won't say that stuff.
The best of Elliot in the morning. DC 101. Best of Elliot in the morning.
Elliot in the morning.
DC 101.
Hi, Elliot in the morning.
Good morning.
Hey, who's this?
This is John from Richmond.
Hey, John, how are you?
Very good.
You talking hemorrhoids or you talking piles?
Hemorrhoids.
Hemorrhoid-
I used to make a living selling hemorrhoid cream, and I have to say, everything you are saying is exactly right.
Thank you. You know what? And that's what I want to be clear about. Sometimes I mess up some facts from time to time. I feel like I nailed the piles, though. You know what I mean?
So he was a prescription guy?
Yeah. When you say that you were selling, and by the way, that's the other thing. When they advertise Preparation H, they're not really selling a hemorrhoid cream. And that's part of the problem. Yes, they're selling to take care of your piles.
Yeah, and those are only allowed to have 1% hydrocortisone, and I was selling stuff that would have like 2.5% hydrocortisone.
So you weren't going OTC. So that was the stuff that I had.
Yeah.
Yeah. And I will say this, and again, I'm just the application of that stuff is horrible.
Yeah, it is. It's disgusting. There's
Yeah.
no easy way around it.
No, there really isn't. I mean, but you do what you got to do because the piles are bad.
Right.
Hey,
And
go ahead.
if you want to take it a step further,
I do.
the next step is called rectal prolapse.
and you can just have somebody Google image search that, and it's the most disgusting thing you'll ever see.
Diane's on that. Hey, what is the what do you like when it gets bad? Do they laser those off or freeze them off like warts?
I think they laser them, but there's also, like you talked about, the rubber banding, and it's called ligation.
Yeah.
And it's basically like the same process they use to like castrate a bull.
Okay, but that makes sense. Yeah, where they take that rubber band and they tighten and they tighten and they tighten and they tighten.
The blood supply.
Yeah, you're cutting off the blood flow, exactly. Yeah, and then that pile falls in your pants.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what happened to my friend Kevin.
Yeah. Having that job was like probably the most hilarious job I'd ever had. Like, it's really true. Colorectal surgeons are hysterical and they have all the best stories.
I bet they do. All right, dude, I appreciate it. Thank you, my friend.
Thanks, man. Have a good time this weekend.
Hey, I will. Thank you, bro. Hi, Elliot. Good morning.
Hey, is this me?
Yes, hemorrhoids or piles?
Piles.
Oh, boy.
Wah, wah.
What you got going on, sister?
I was in agony when I was pregnant, and I couldn't think about anything else, and I was whimpering when I called my doctor, and he sent me into the roid doctor, and I was probably 7-8 months pregnant. I didn't even wait for him to tell me to get undressed. I got on the table, and I just said, just do whatever you need. And basically what happened...
Wait, can I hit pause on you for 1 second? Because I don't understand. I thought that women develop their piles, when pregnancy related, from pushing to give birth. I didn't know that you would get piles beforehand.
Well, it's all about the pressure.
Oh, there you go.
Pressure down, it's like, I had big kids, so they were pushing all that pressure down there.
Sure.
And so basically what it is it's like a blood-filled grape.
Right. No, you're exactly right. You're exactly right. Hey, were you above or below the dentate?
I probably was above and below. I mean, I had them.
Oh, so you had them coming out of everything. Yeah.
Yeah. And what they do is they band it, but then they also, I don't know if it's a part of it or maybe an additional step that I was lucky to get, but they actually take a scalpel
and pop
and slice open
the
thing, and they're basically, then what you're left with is this little, bloodless grape flappy thing. I mean, it is just, but I'm telling you, it's such a relief when it actually gets done. But I didn't realize that it was so painful that I almost passed out in the CVS line to get my medication because the worst is also that even when you get that done, they come back.
Oh, yeah, no. Well, a couple of things. Number one, if I had to guess, I'm going to guess that you were an extreme case. And I don't know if the doctor drew or talked to you about it or anything. I'm going to go with size of your thumb.
Yeah. I mean, it's the size of your thumb. It's also the big ones hurt, but the little ones hurt. It's like a cluster of grapes, and it's like such extreme tension and pain.
Oh, it's horrible.
God,
no, you're preaching to the choir right now.
Size of your thumb.
Well, I mean, they had to lance hers
That's
open.
Enormous.
Yes, Diane.
Given the area that it is.
Yeah. Okay, but that's what you get. But but they do, like, once you get a pile, you're susceptible to get more piles. Like I said, I've had them a couple of times. Yeah, it's not fun.
Yeah, and my kids are always big, and so my third was over 10 pounds, and so that pressure, I mean, you can't. And I'm telling you, like, witch hazel, hemorrhoid cream, like, none of that works.
Pile cream.
To God.
Yeah,
I mean,
we got to change
the
it.
Manufacturers, but it just.
Hey, were you on a medicated pile ointment?
Yeah, I mean, after that I was, but I mean, I haven't done it since. I mean, it's been a while since I've had my kids, so it's not like I'm, doing a daily regimen or anything. But it is like you literally cannot think of anything else. I was like, do anything to help me, and it was agonizing when it was happening, but it definitely helped. Because those creams just don't. And
agree or disagree. After application of your pile cream, you could wash your hands 9 times and you still have the film.
Oh, I mean, it's just horrendous. But I mean, you know what? There was so much going on with pregnancy anyway. I was like, screw it. I mean, I got to do something with this. But yeah, you sanitize the hell out of your hands. You put them in alcohol, but
yeah, no, you can. Hey, thank you, ma'am, and thank you for calling.
Thank you.
Very good. am I wrong to believe that most women get their piles from the pushing part of it, or does it mostly come on before that? Diane,
I think a lot get it from the
before.
pushing.
Oh,
No,
from the pushing.
Yeah.
But it makes sense. You feel that pressure, especially in the final trimester.
When did you pile?
I told you after
From pushing.
birth. Yeah.
Okay. So wait, you have not had piles, and you have not had piles.
Correct, but we all
have hemorrhoids. Absolutely, every one of us have hemorrhoids. No, even the restaurant people, you all have hemorrhoids. Piles? Have you had piles? No. I won't ask the lady. I already did. Line 5. Hi, Elliot. In the morning.
Is this me?
Yes, go ahead, sir.
Hello?
Sorry, go ahead, ma'am.
Yeah, thanks. I cut open my hemorrhoids about once a week, sometimes once every 2 weeks, with a razor blade.
All right. Christian Finnegan's up next. We'll be back after the break.
Wait, can I feel a need.
Damn.
To go to break.
No, I feel a need.
She's like a ninja.
No, I feel a need to correct you. You're cutting open your piles. You're not cutting open your hemorrhoids.
Okay, well, either or. It's such a relief after you cut them open.
And how
Does a doctor know you do that?
Really needed.
How long have you had them?
Maybe 7 or 8 years.
Right. And the doctor's never wanted to operate on you?
I don't want a doctor looking down there.
So out of embarrassment, you're cutting open your own
Self-surgery.
piles?
Oh, yeah.
I
there's no need for cream or anything. You just cut them open.
Am I the only one that has to see a picture?
Yep.
Wow.
Am I the only one? You know what? Can you subject line pile?
You dare. Not my email.
It's been a while, but I've played a game in the past called Fruit Ninja. Diane mentioned Ninja, where you swipe your finger to slice open grapes and different types of fruit.
Right.
Ma'am, what happens when you hit your body's version of a bomb?
But you won't go to a doctor because you don't want them to see what's going. Do you know how you develop piles?
Well, it's completely under control, so there's no need to go to a doctor.
No,
it's not if you have to slice them open every week.
It's not if you're cutting your own piles open once a week. They're not under control.
Sure they are.
Okay, well I can't argue with you. I mean, listen, if you're feeling better,
I'm completely comfortable with it too.
But once a week, you have to get in there and do your thing.
Yes.
Whew. Hey,
I know, right?
Let me ask you this, and then I have to take a break because I have to talk to Christian Finnegan.
Oh my God.
Okay.
When was the last time you lanced?
Probably. I guess it was Saturday.
Is it a weekend thing, or is it just kind of as needed?
As needed. Sometimes, like I said, every week. Sometimes two.
Here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to put you on hold, and you're going to talk to Kaylee. I'm going to talk. I'm going to call you. Don't do anything this weekend. I want to talk to you on Monday and see how you're doing.
So you don't. If I feel the need to lance, you don't want me to?
No. I want to talk to you on Monday. Okay. I just want to I want to check in with you and get an update.
Yes, sir.
Okay. Hold on. And what was your first name?
Camellia.
Okay. Well, I just need to know who I'm asking for. All right, Camellia. Hold tight 1 second, please.
All right.
All right. Hold on 1 second.
Christ.
Oh my God.
I need my own version of Zen mode right now.
All right. Let me take a break. Kaylee, will you please get her info? I have to talk to her on Monday. Whew. Camellia, it's Diane at DC101.com. Just subject line pile.
The best of Elliot in the morning continues next. The best of Elliot in the morning. DC 101.
Hey, can I ask you something real quick?
Yeah, sure.
Do you and listen, if the answer is no, that's okay. But do you drink at all?
Yeah, a little bit here and there.
Okay, good. No. I mean, because not everybody does, but that's okay.
True.
But from time to time, you'll have a drink.
Oh yeah, definitely.
Have you ever had? And I feel like I'm almost embarrassed to bring it up because I feel like it's always been kind of a punchline to like making fun of like Dungeons and Dragons dorks or like Renaissance Fair people. But have you ever had mead?
Mead?
Mead.
I don't think so. No. Where's
Is that a new brand out or?
No. I mean, I got to be real honest with you. I don't know a lot about it other than it's always like, oh, medieval.
Or Vikings or hobbits.
Oh, that's true. You must be drinking the mead. Yeah,
it's like a medieval themed.
Yeah,
beer.
well,
Didn't they have it at the Renaissance Fair when you went?
I did not go, but I heard.
Yes, you did.
No, I didn't.
Oh, that's right. Scott took Marley.
I believe the family photo was all three of you.
Oh, that's right. Where Diane's got her head like in the locks or whatever they're called.
Oh,
Stocks.
he's a centaur.
Oh, that's right.
No, I think they sell it at like the Renaissance Fair.
But here's my question: what they sell at
good turkey legs?
No, great turkey legs. What they sell at the Ren Fair though? Do they really sell mead, or is it like? I don't know what mead tastes like.
Mead
or is
from
it
powder.
No, but is it like? Hey, it's grape juice mixed with like sweet and sour or triple sec or something like that, or is it really mead? But I don't know the answer to that. But I swear to God, I was just reading an article, and the only reason it stuck out is because Tyler's right. It's like, oh, we're gonna watch The Hobbit. Let's have some mead.
Do you know where they make this stuff?
Well, that's what I'm trying to find out, dude. But the
at the meadery. That's not a joke.
No, shut up. Really?
They call them wineries.
Okay, well, you don't know that. They don't call them beereries. Good one, Siegel. No, I was just reading this article.
Tomorrow night at Keegan's. Mike.
Oh, do you think they have mead at Keegan's?
Maybe.
It's very in right now. Please read me that headline, Diane.
Here's why you should be drinking mead.
Thank you very much. And it goes on and talks about how it has become a very in thing to drink. Like it's starting to get, I don't want to say
popular.
Well, popular would make it mainstream. It's starting.
Do you find it like Total Wine?
Dude, I don't know. I just asked.
All right, we got to do our research here.
Yeah, no, I have no idea. I know you can get it at the farm on Adderley.
Where's that?
Somewhere out west. I have no idea. But yeah, I can tell you it's not around here. But they were talking about how more and more places are wanting to start carrying mead as a drink. Would you know if I put down a cup of something in front of you and said, "Here, take this and drink from it"? Would you know if it were mead?
For a second, I thought we were in church.
Yeah.
Would you know, like, if once it hit your lips, would you know it was mead? Do you know what mead tastes like? Have you ever had mead?
I've never had it. I'm just reading on gotmead.com that it's a honey wine. I always thought it was more like
honey wine,
like a beer.
What? Mead? No.
I've never had it. How would I know?
I didn't know, but you know what? I would think it was more like a wine.
Oh, that's what it is.
I'm reading, and it says it's a pretty open category whose only stringent characteristic is the use of honey in fermentation.
So it doesn't have to be a wine.
So if you had Jack Daniel's Tennessee Honey, because that's mead.
No, it's not.
By definition.
No, that's not mead.
What I just read from this meadery's website.
So it's anything that's got honey in it.
It's like a honey brown beer or something like that?
Yeah, that's what I was going to say. What about like honey nut beer or whatever it is?
Doesn't Dundee make the lager with honey in it?
Yeah, they sure do. But that's not mead.
I think it is.
Maybe it is. Do they have mead at Keegan's? They're going to have a bunch of people walking around drinking mead with highlighted dentates. That's going to be a great crowd tomorrow.
In the nude area.
Exactly. Very good, dude. Hi, Elliot. Good morning.
Hey there.
Hi.
Spring.
Hey, what's going on, dude?
I had mead. My first wedding, my first wife and I had mead as our toast, and it left a bad taste in my mouth, just like that marriage.
Saw that coming. What was the, did you guys have sorry, I'm eating a salad.
It's all right.
Did you guys did you have a theme wedding?
No, it was like this thing she wanted to do, and, I'm a beer guy, and I was just like, it was okay. It's more like wine. It is like you guys are talking. It's not like Jack Daniel's, like, anything like that. It's more like a sparkling, heavy wine. It's really sweet.
So wait, is it like, is it called, I can't remember if it's called rice wine or ice wine.
Ice wine is the really sweet
dessert. Yeah,
it's probably a little, maybe it's a little closer to that. It's not like beer. I'm give me a light beer anytime. That's what I want.
Right. Hey, I'm with you.
The craft toast, craft beer, and I think those turkey legs are really turkey legs.
Hey, let me ask you this: why? Where did you get the mead for your wedding?
Oh, we got it from a store in. It was up in New York. We had a line on some specialty beer and wine store that we got it from.
So you can't.
Everybody had a toast.
Oh, was it? Welcome to ye old wedding, ladies and genitals. Oh, my lady.
That'll be for the intro on Saturday. I hope the band's like D-jokes.
I'm sorry. Where am I going, Kaylee? I lost that guy. Sorry. Line 7. Hi, Elliot. In the morning.
Hello?
Hi, who's this?
Hey, this is Laura.
Hi, Laura. How are you?
I'm good. How are you doing?
Good. You sound cute.
Oh, shucks.
Anyway, yes.
I called in to say Mead is honey wine, and I have all the stuff to make it, and I just haven't gotten there yet. I have to finish making my last brew, but it's honey wine. A lot of times it's made with fruit because it is a weird taste.
So now you got me thinking it's like sangria.
Nah, it doesn't taste that good.
Oh. Well, then why are you making it?
It depends. Like, if it's made well, it tastes pretty good, and you can get it at larger liquor stores. Like, a lot of people make it at home, and a lot of smaller, like, wineries or, like, just independent places, they might make a bottle or two.
Right.
But it is honey wine. It's not like anything with honey in it is mead. It's made with the same yeast that you use to make wine. There's different yeast to make beer.
Right. Diane's got yeast.
Yeah. And it's prepared more like wine, where it takes a lot longer to make it. Like beer, you can make at home in like a month.
Right.
Where it takes several months to do this, and you have to transfer it to different like carboys to clean it up.
Wait, I'm sorry. You have to transfer it to several what?
You have to transfer it to like different containers to clean it up, to clear it up.
Right. Okay.
Whereas like beer, you could make it all in one go, theoretically.
Do you make a lot of liquor?
I just do a little beer here and there, but mostly what I make is hard cider, and it turns out like the strength of grain alcohol.
Ugh, vomit.
But it's delicious.
Oh wait, but it tastes good.
Yeah, my hard cider is awesome.
Yeah, I'm not going to drink hard cider. I would try yours. I would. I'd give that a run. Yeah, I'd give that a run. All right, very good. I appreciate it. Thank you, ma'am.
Yeah, no problem. Take care.
You got it. Talk to you later. Yes, Tyler.
So it says there's a unique earthy flavor profile, or at least this meadery's mead comes out like that. And it does say that those who dislike sweet wines need not be put off by the prominence of honey in the product.
Okay.
Many of them are dry with only a hint of the sweetness, underlying what are obviously more complex flavors.
Yep.
See, I shouldn't do that. I feel like we're trying to dispel stereotypes.
It's in now, and now you're trying to put it right back into its dork world. Line 5. Hi, Elliot. Good morning.
Hey, what's up, guys?
Hey, what's going on, dude?
Hey, this is Josh.
Hey.
So I love mead. I love drinking it. I got it.
After huzzah! Wait, I'm sorry. One more time. You love mead? When did you?
I love it. Yeah, I drink that over beer at a Renaissance festival any day.
Okay, but are you? Hey, can I ask you something without you being pissed?
It's okay, go ahead. Yeah.
Are you like a Ren Fair dork though?
No, I'm not. My wife gets dressed up, but that's not my thing.
Well, okay, but the
she gets dressed up to attend, or does she like work?
No, just for fun.
Okay.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah, no, you know. Good.
I do.
I don't have to say it.
But have you guys ever had like cupcake, the cupcake wine? Have you guys ever had that?
The brand cupcake?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Wait, I'm sorry. Wait, one more time.
Than that.
Wait, I don't understand. Cupcake wine?
Cupcake is it's like saying like Kendall Jackson or
Barefoot or like Bogle or something.
Yeah. It's a little bit sweeter than that in my mind. Like when I have it, that's what I think, but a little bit sweeter than that.
If you weren't with this woman who dresses up for the Renaissance Festival, would you would you drink mead? Like if you go out with your boys and they're all like, hey, Jack and Coke, and the other one's like, beer me.
Are you like Elliot?
Are you like, hey, can I please get a mead?
Beer me's Kaylee.
No, I wouldn't. No,
Because fear of being made fun of, or it's just not available?
So most of the time it's just not available. People just don't carry it.
Interesting. What do they serve it in?
Well,
you probably have it in like a horse hoof or something like that.
Just head first. No, most of the time it's just, in the little cup that you get at the Renaissance Festival.
Right, no, but I mean, like, if God forbid I found a bar, are they going to serve it to me like in a wine glass, or are they going to give it to me like in a beer mug, a highball?
Oh, the one time I did have it.
Can I say I don't have a Viking horn, so I have to use the vuvuzelas.
The one time I had it at a restaurant, I can't remember the place, but we were in Arizona. They gave it to me in a wine glass.
Okay, so that's okay. I'm just trying to get a sense on what I'm having it with, like red meat or fish or something like that. All right, very good. I appreciate it. Thank you, sir.
No problem.
You got it. Thank you. Later, bro. All right, let me do this. Let me take a quick break.
Well, first, let's pull up the Keegan's menu.
I swear to God. Oh, what if they have mead, though? That'd be awesome.
That's what I'm checking.
There's no chance they have mead.
It may. I'll check during the break.
Okay. All right. Let me
maybe
do
it's
this.
Oh,
under specials.
The best of Elliot in the morning. DC 101. The best of Elliot in the morning. DC 101.
Line 4, Diane. Hi, Elliot in the morning.
Hey, what's up, class?
Hey, how you doing, bro?
Not too bad. Just want to let you all know there's a restaurant in Old Town Alexandria where I popped the question to my girl called Bilbo Baggins. They serve mead there. It tastes kind of like wine. They serve it in a wine glass, too.
Okay, well, first of all, a place called Bilbo Baggins doesn't help the mead stereotype.
What can I say? I'm a nerd.
Are you a Ren Fair type nerd?
Yeah, actually, I love those things. I haven't gotten to go in a while, but if it tells you anything, the way I popped the question to my girl was I actually asked her if she'd take this one ring to be my precious. She loved it.
Is that a quote from something?
Yeah, I told you I'm a nerd, dude.
Okay.
A little bit. All right, but is it? Let me ask you this: is the mead good?
If you like wine, that's not bad.
Yeah, I'm split there.
Yeah, I'm kind of in the same boat. That ice wine you were talking about before is really good, though.
Is it really?
Yeah, dude. You can actually get it at the Total Wine.
At the where?
Total Wine.
Oh, Total Wine. I thought you said faux wine. I've never even heard of that. I want to say I've had it once. I can't remember where I was, but I had it once, and I remember it being really, really cold and really, really sweet.
Yeah, it's supposed to be served like ice cold, and it tastes a lot like white grape juice. At least the one I had did.
Oh, that reminds me. Are we doing that tomorrow?
What?
The raisin bran and grape juice?
You said you were going to
All right, I'll bring it in. Let me look at all the food I've spilt on these papers. All right, dude, hold tight 1 second. Well, I don't need you to hold on. Hey, hold this ring, my precious.
What's that?
You got it. Hold on 1 second, please. Hi, Elliot in the morning.
Is this me?
Yeah, hi. Who's this?
Hi, this is Jonathan.
Hey, what's up, bro?
Not much. There's a brand of mead called Viking's Blood that I had years ago in a bar, and it's kind of like a delicacy because it costs a lot to buy. And I know it's the only brand that I've found with mead.
And wait, what is it called? Viking's
Blood.
Viking's Blood.
Yeah.
And but it's mead?
Yeah, it's mead.
Is it good?
Yeah, it's good. If you like a sweet Riesling, like a white wine, then you're gonna like mead.
If you put a cup of what did you call it? Riesling? If you put a cup of Riesling, a cup of I can't even name any other Chardonnay, and a cup of Chardonnay
is gonna be a little bit more not sweet. And think of like Moscato wine, like a dessert wine.
And a Moscato wine. If you put all three of those down in front of me, I wouldn't know which one was which. I'm horrible with wine.
I don't know. It depends on, I don't know. There might be. That's the only mead I've ever had.
I like more of a dry Riesling.
dry Riesling would definitely be less sweet than Mead.
Oh, yeah.
So-
See, there you go.
Yep.
I'm horrible. I don't know any of that stuff.
Yeah, you can find Viking's Blood at Total Wine or any fine wine and beer stores.
All
There
right.
may be a few other brands, but that's pretty much it.
That's your biggie?
And people say it'll sneak up on you.
Oh, Mead will
Like,
get you effed up?
I think it's one of those things where you don't you think it's
Yeah,
sweet.
it's like one of those rules where liquor before beer.
Yeah.
Or
By the way, that's
Before
not
you know
true.
it. And
Yeah.
to me, it sounds like a headache city in the morning.
Yeah, because it is so sweet. And
Yeah, 'cause it's all sugar.
Kind of like
Yeah.
candy. You just want to keep drinking it, but it will get you messed up.
All right, I'll give it a run. All right, dude, I appreciate it. Thank you, my friend.
All right, have a good day.
Somebody said we should get some for when Bert comes in next Friday. Although I don't know that I see Bert. Well, I was going to say if I don't see him drinking anything but beer, but I bet Bert would have no
Liquor.
problem. Yeah, I was going to say. Well, yeah, no, he brought
Whiskey.
in. Well, damn, Jameson paid for him to go on the road at one point.
I bet he's had Mead before, though.
No way.
He won't be unfamiliar with it. All the traveling for Trip Flip.
Yeah.
Oh, that's probably.
And Bert the Conqueror.
He's done all that. Well, he did that thing where they have to. It was kind of like Bilbo Baggins, where he had to throw like that telephone pole or whatever that was.
Like the Scottish games?
That's it. Yeah, but they had Mead. Yeah, he probably knows it.
Or no, and he has had it, so he'll be up on the brands. Don't mess up buying a brand then. Get a good one.
Oh, I'm getting Viking's Blood.
Yeah, there you go.
That's the.
I hear that's good.
Well, what Mead do they have at Keegan's? Which one am I going to have there?
You know what? They don't
have Keegan's or do they
all
have
of their,
Mead infused meatballs?
All their offerings aren't online, so we'll just be surprised.
Line 7. Hi, Elliot. In the morning.
Hey, it's me.
I forgot the other thing that I needed for Keegan's, my cup. I'm sorry. Yes, go ahead.
Oh yeah, this is James.
Hey, what's up, James?
Hey, the mead that they sell at the Maryland Renaissance Festival is by a winery there in Mount Airy.
Oh, really?
It's called Linganore Wineries or Berry Wine Plantation.
Right.
And I'm pretty sure you can get it pretty much anywhere in Maryland that sells their brand.
Okay. And you've had it before?
Yeah, at the Renaissance Festival.
Yeah, see, and no offense, sir, but when is it going to be mainstream enough that if you tell somebody you have Mead, they don't look and they go, like, but I don't, whatever they say at the Ren Fair, Shazbot, or whatever the hell the greeting is.
It is a honey wine, so a lot of people are going towards those sweet, fruity wines. So I think that they're finding them in the stores that it'll become mainstream.
So it is like for example, like Tennessee Honey by Jack Daniels, which is not a mead, but like
no, it's really a wine. It should be served real cold, and it has a honey aftertaste.
Right. I hear it's like a sweet Riesling almost.
Yeah, well, Riesling has a bit of a dryness to it.
Jesus, how the hell do all these people know this garbage?
About Riesling?
Yes, I've never even heard the word until today. But like I was saying, like Jack Daniels did a honey, and then Jim Beam did a honey,
sure,
and then
everyone,
then everybody started doing it. Jack Daniels, of course, was the first one and the best one, is Mead going to become mainstream like that?
I don't know. I mean, more people are drinking wine nowadays.
Okay.
You don't fruit my wine. I think that is intrinsically flawed statement.
All right, dude. I appreciate it. Thank you.
Hey, can I get a T-shirt?
Yeah, hold on 1 second. Hold on for my Riesling shirts. Hold on 1 second, please.
Thanks.
That's it. Exactly. Maiden. Take this ring, my precious, and drink mead with me. Mead until morn, and morrow we'll have more. I'm on fire with that. I love me. Iceberg ahead.
Now it's Titanic.
I haven't heard that one in a while.
Greetings and salutations, fair maidens.
So stupid. Quick, behind me, milady. Sip this mead. I got nothing else. I have nothing else. never let go.
You're pissing off the Renaissance fair people.
Why? It's old timey.
How you spelling time?
What? Timey? Timey.
See, and you laugh.
Yes, the Titanic sailed in medieval times.
You laughed
Well, they
when,
sailed in oldie days.
when I made us sign up for that stage combat class at NIADA. You're like, when do we need this? Right now.
Oh, I wish I could name the Three Musketeers. God damn it. All right. Let me take a quick break. We'll come back. Milady has dirt next.
This is the best of Elliot in the morning on DC 101.
Hi, Elliot in the morning.
Hey, Elliot, what's going on, buddy?
Hey, who's this?
This is Tom.
Hey, Tom, where's home for you?
Tappahannock.
Oh, very good. Hey, do you want a trivia question real quick this morning?
Sure.
So I was reading a study that was done out of Cornell University. Diane, I'll let you and Tyler both participate. Kaylee, I'll let you in also. Now, if you've seen the study, I would appreciate you not answering, okay? They did a study out of Cornell University to find out when stung by a bee on your body, where is the single most painful part you could be... This is where it hurts the most. So if you get stung at this spot on your body, anywhere, and let me be specific, the study was done with men.
Okay.
Where is it? Where's it?
I'm going to say in the peen.
I'm sorry, Tom?
In the peen?
I will tell you this. I'm going to go shaft of penis.
Yeah.
Number 3.
Oh.
Number 3, shaft of penis.
Can you imagine the sheer tear if a bee went up your shorts? Before the sting, like that anticipation?
No, not at all. I did have a friend who once, my handicapped friend, Vince, he did have a bee fly up.
He can never just be Vince.
No.
Well, that's what he's known for. He had shorts on, and he had a bee fly up his shorts. Now, keep in mind, he wasn't real, like, quick or nimble. So
ambulatory?
No, he was ambulatory, just not good at it. But he went into full panic mode. He also one time was wearing jeans, and he had a lizard run up his pant leg.
Jesus, where did you guys live, at the zoo?
No, it was in Houston. And he had a lizard run up his pant leg. And keep in mind, he can't just start like jumping and shaking. So he had to just grab his pants and just pull everything down. And the poor dude was standing there just like we were at work, like just outside the movie theater, right in front of everybody, just pulled it down. Now, he was just grabbing, so he got boxer and everything, and he was out there with a big unit and just everything, just hanging out down there.
And then the leather's all sweaty from his ass. Ugh.
Anyway, you know what, Tom? That is an excellent guess. Shaft of peen is number 3. You know what, Diane? I will let you guess. Did you just look it up? I swear to God.
I did not.
By the way, do you know anybody that's ever been stung on their penis?
No.
I don't either. I've never found anybody that's been stung on their penis.
I would say the tongue.
Tongue is not in my top 3.
No?
I don't know if it gets ranked after that.
And you heard those horror stories of people picking up like a can of soda.
Happens all the time.
Yeah.
All the time. Juice, soda, anything sweet that's in a container.
Right.
Bees will climb in there. You go to take a drink. Next thing you know, you got a bee in that mouth, popping you all over like the cheeks, the tongue. But Diane, no. So far, Tom is still winning the challenge. Kaylee. Kaylee went with between the toes.
Oh.
I will tell you, it did make the list, but not top 3. Not top 3. And I will tell you this, just so that there's no confusion, they did separate shaft of peen from testicles.
Okay.
So testicles not in the top 3, but those two were separate. So if you were thinking, oh, you know what, that kind of eliminates that area, yes, they separated that area. Shaft of peen worse than testicles. Tyler, please, your guess?
In the butt.
Bob.
No, that did not make the list. That did not make the.
I said that because I feel like after the fact, sitting down would be so painful.
Yeah, I would imagine it would be. I mean, especially with well, first of all, I would never be able to sit straight because of the severe allergy. My ass would swell like no one's. But I'd have to sit like this.
Does it only swell at the site of the sting?
Well, all around it. Like the last one I got really bad was I got bit on the forearm, and my arm was swollen from my elbow to my wrist, but probably like that.
Popeye.
Yeah, worse than Popeye. Popeye was jealous of how big the swole was in my arm.
Like Warrior.
Yeah, just like Warrior. All right, very good. Hey, Tom, hold tight 1 second for me. I will get you your tickets. You beat everybody else. You didn't get number one, but you beat everybody else. Hold on 1 second.
Hold on for 2 cigarettes.
Thanks, Elliot.
Got a pair of cigarettes for you. Hold on 1 second for me,
Thank you.
please. These people are in? Where am I going? Line 3? Hi, Elliot in the morning.
Hello.
Hey, who's this?
Hey, man. It's Walt from Frederick. How you doing,
I'm doing excellent. Thank you, sir.
All right, so I'm weighing in on number one for the bee sting. I better win 2 cigarettes for this. It's got to be the taint. If it's not the taint, that just seems like the most uncomfortable place to get stung by a bee.
I will give you that would be horribly uncomfortable, but taint was not number 1 or 2 ahead of shaft of peen.
I would pay a stripper in Vegas to get stung by a bee in the tank. I would do that.
All right, very good. Thank you, sir. Now, I will say this. When Kaylee said between the toes, that did make it. Also did the tip of your middle toe.
I guess, is that hypersensitive there?
I will
that came back as a questionnaire or
in the
survey answer.
I will tell you this.
Was this like Family Feud? I don't know why I'm now picturing that they surveyed 100 people.
That what they did is they took a bunch of this is at Cornell University. They took an entire team of people to get them stung by bees, and they went through every toe, every finger.
Wow.
They went through shaft of peen, testicles, and each guy was stung on each of the listed body parts 3 times.
Oh.
So you had to get each toe stung 3 times, each finger stung 3 times, the shaft of your penis 3 times, the testicles 3 times. Every part of the body that they went through, you had to be stung 3 different times by bees to determine was it just that one time or is it every time that it happened.
Because tip of the, you said middle toe?
Tip of the middle toe.
Seems so specific. I would classify that as foot. Not even toes.
No, as a matter of fact, I will tell you they also did the arch of your foot. That came back with a high pain score.
Oh, see, that's sort of like the butt.
And the top of your foot, just in general, that seems like that would be really, really painful because I don't have a lot of meat there. But yeah, they did arch. They did all the toes. Like that. I mean, they were pretty aggressive in their testing.
Can I give you some of the guesses coming in online?
Go ahead.
From the social media lounge, top of the head.
Scalp was came back as very painful, but not number 1 or number 2.
Ear,
not number 1 or number 2, but yes, on the list.
In the ear.
On the list, they did outer and inner ear on the list. Not number 1 or 2.
Eyeball.
Oh God.
Not on the list. But
nobody would volunteer.
Not tested. I don't have that. I do have. By the way, I have outer, inner, and behind when it comes to ear.
I know we went over the behind.
Behind the ear. Behind the ear.
Inner thigh.
No.
Axel almost passed out.
I do have upper thigh, inner thigh, and then knee, back of the knee. Back of the knee. I have been stung on the back of the knee. That's also a bad one because you sit down in a chair outside and the bee's underneath the chair. It shoots out and gets you. Back of the knee, I couldn't walk. I had to go to the hospital and get drained. That was bad. I'm sorry, go ahead.
No, those were some of the ones.
Yeah, no.
So it's only men in the study.
You haven't. Yeah, so I can't.
My friend
got
stung in the boob when we were in college.
Did
and
she
said
really?
It was horrible.
That would be very painful.
Yeah, Bone Cash just tweeted nipples.
But I would argue male or female nipple sting would be very, very painful. Mm-hmm. I can't speak for the vagina, but I would imagine if they could have tested it, they would have. But I feel like that would hurt. I don't have one, but I do believe that would hurt. Mm-hmm. Where am I going, Kaylee? Come on, how is nobody getting this? And by the way, when you hear it, it'll make you'll be like, oh yeah, Natch. Of course, that would make sense. Hi, Elliot. In the morning.
Hey, this is Bear.
Hey, what's up, Bear?
Not much. I was going to say belly button.
No, but that would hurt. That would hurt. All of these would hurt.
What if it's pierced?
No, can't feel it. Can't feel it. Yeah, you're used to it at that point. All right, so Kaylee would never feel that, for example. Line 8. Hi, Elliot in the morning.
Yes, this is Jill. How are you?
Jill, I am doing fantastic. How are you?
I'm doing good. I want to say inside the nostril.
I can't break down inside or outside the nostril, but nostril, most painful bee sting you can get.
Oh, there you go.
By the way, it's also the worst place for a zit. Oh, my God, is that painful.
You were in that study.
Either on the nostril or right here in this crevice. This one brings tears to your eyes right here. You get one right here, holy cow, you're crying. But yeah, no, nostril sting, they say and it is. You ever get it? I mean, honestly, think about it. You get a zit on the nose. Oh, don't, Diane.
I've never had a zit inside my nose.
I'd rather have it inside than outside. A zit on the outside of your nose. First of all, the width of your nostril gets you could add about a good half inch to that, and it hurts. First of all, I know my heartbeat. I know my rate because I feel it every time. Please, Tyler, you've had a zit on your nose?
Yes.
On the nose,
you agree. It's the absolute worst thing imaginable.
I've had one in the nose, too. It's rough as well.
Yeah, but at least inside the nose, you could at least work it a little bit. You kind of milk that thing out a little bit.
Oh, you do.
This one right here, holy cow.
You're talking about like right here in the corner.
Oh, yeah.
That's bad.
Oh,
that's painful.
Yeah, I'll cry. I'll cry. I get one of those. Yeah, nostril is the worst bee sting that you could get. Number 2, by the way, was the nostril, followed by the upper lip, which also, if you're getting, I'm thinking right where the lip meets the upper lip, whatever this area is, also, and I could vouch for this, horrific place to get a zit, where it's kind of like right on where my mom would put her lip liner. When you get a zit right there, woo, man, that's not a full-on cry, but you're fighting back the tears. You got Todd Adams apple. That's coming down. That's raining a little bit on the outside. That's when you just take a pair of tweezers and just squeeze it.
Ah.
Yeah, no, been there, done that. Yeah. You got to get rid of it. If not, it just grows and grows and grows. And then you got to explain, no, I got hit. A ball hit me or something. Got to go with
That's
something.
funny. It looks like a zit because that's what everybody's saying.
All right, very good. I got a pair of cigarettes for you. Hold tight 1 second, okay?
Okay. All right, thanks.
You got it. Hold on 1 second. Thank God I've never been stung on the nostril. I've never been stung in the top 3. Never been stung on the nostril. Never been stung on the upper lip, or just the upper lip.
Wait, when's the last time you got stung though?
Handful of years ago. Maybe more than that. Maybe
But
about 8 years ago.
You had the pen.
No, I don't. The only pen I have is
did...
the one that Leonsa sent me not too long ago.
I've
never had
then?
an EpiPen.
Oh.
I've had to go to the hospital, but I've never.
Oh.
I'm not going to collapse on site. But we're stopping whatever we're doing and taking me to a hospital. Now, they always say that with each sting, it gets worse.
Yes.
I may go down on this one.
I wouldn't chance it.
And I only keep the EpiPen at work in case there's a big swarm of bees in the studio.
What good is that going to do you?
Well, because I don't
keep one in your car.
But they expire.
After how long?
I don't know. I would try this one, though. If I got stung by a bee right now, I'd try it.
Better than nothing.
Or we'd end the show and you'd have to just take me to the hospital. But yeah, no, the last 2 bee stings that I've had. 3. I've been stung 3 times since 99. And I've had to go to the hospital for all 3.
I'm reading from the study here.
Uh-huh.
This is about the nostril.
Yeah.
It's electric and pulsating.
Oh, yes, it is.
Your body really reacts. You're sneezing and wheezing and snot just dribbles out. Getting stung in the nose is a whole body experience. But the penis, I venture?
Right.
It's painful, and there's definitely no crossing of wires of pleasure and pain down there. But if you're stung in the nose and penis, you're going to want more stings to the penis over the nose if you're forced to choose.
Amen. Wow. Amen.
All right.
Hi, Elliot in the morning. Hello?
Hello?
Hey, who's this?
This is Spike.
Hey, what's going on, Frank?
Not much.
I'm
going to say the armpit.
Oh, the armpit? You know what? I didn't see. I know that they got stung in the armpit. I didn't see where that ended up on the pain rank scale. I can tell you this, as long as we're equating bee sting to zit, armpit is also a horrific place to get
a zit in your armpit?
Everybody's had a zit in the armpit.
Ingrown hair?
No, zit. That's rough.
Yeah.
You got to work that thing too.
I was outside laying out in the sun and had my arms up in the air. That thing got stung on the armpit. You want to talk about some excruciating pain?
I would believe that it is. Yeah, no, anywhere you get stung by a bee, it's got to be horribly painful. But yeah, getting stung under the arm, I feel like would be better. Hold on, Tyler's got that for me. Yes, Tyler.
Armpit was in the top 7.
Oh, was it really?
Can you guess where it was?
Number 7?
Yes.
Hi, Elliot. Good morning.
Hey,
Hey.
Matthew from Grand Treasure.
Hey, how you doing, dude?
Pretty well. I was actually reading on Reddit that only one guy did this Cornell study, and apparently he didn't do the eye because he thought he'd go blind or something.
Oh, I totally would think that I would. If you got stung in the eye and you're allergic, I would believe. Like, if I got stung in the eye, I would believe that I would go blind.
Yeah.
I don't question that. First of all, my eye would swell to the size of a grapefruit. Can your eye swell?
I would imagine.
The eyeball itself?
Yeah.
Interesting. When you get punched, is that...
That's everything around it. But can the actual eyeball swell up?
Oh. Look it up.
Yeah, find me somebody with an ocular issue. I mean, obviously, everything around the eyeball can swell up. I've had my eyes swollen shut. Baseball. But I've never... I don't know if the actual eyeball itself can swell. Am I saying that right? Yeah. It sounds wrong.
It says some cases are rare, but most of them are due to allergies or conjunctivitis.
Pink eye.
Where the eyeball literally swells up?
I guess so, yeah.
Sorry, I'm just trying to finish this tag along. It's looking at me. Hi, Elliot. Good morning.
Elliot,
Hey, who's that?
this is Matt from Linden.
Hey, what's going on, dude?
Hey, so yeah, I could definitely vouch for the nose, temple, and also on the lip. I don't even know if that's called a pimple. I think that's like a canker sore, maybe the one you're talking about where your lip liner
No,
is.
It's my mom's lip liner. I don't. I don't have canker sores. I've never had a canker sore.
How about if you guys are still on the bee sting? What about the inner ear?
Inner ear was on the list, and I would assume that it's got to be horribly bad. But
My stepmother, last year, my stepmother had a beetle fly into her ear while she was gardening, and it bit down on her eardrum. And let me tell you, she was in pain for like 3 weeks, even though it was being treated. She was, miserable, absolutely miserable.
And every year you hear the story, somebody's got some bug or some spider that got in their ear. And they, and it
lays eggs.
And yeah, absolutely. There was a story not too long ago of somebody who got stung on the face by a spider, and they had to. I know it sounds like the old
the
movie.
hair dryer.
But they had to cut it, and it had laid eggs inside of his cheek. No, it was horrible.
Just killed me.
And the flap that they had to pull back. Oh my God. Let's see, Elliot. My ex sent me a pic with a paper bee taped on his testicles. Want to see? Yeah, I do actually. I'd take a look at that if you could. How about Diane at DC101.com? Let's subject line that bee balls.
Thank you.
Yeah, I'll take a look at that. I'll take a little look see there. Hi, Elliot. In the morning.
Hey, what's going on?
Hey, what's going on, dude?
I got stung actually in the testicles and the penis at the same time.
Yeah, well, sometimes they'll just start flying around and stinging wherever they can.
Big bee.
That's how you scared
Good
me,
one, Diane.
How did you get stung on the peen and the testes?
Well, I was raking trail in my backyard. I live in Calvert County.
Right.
And I was raking trail, and all of a sudden my son started screaming. I didn't know what was going on. And then I just felt I raked over one of those ground bee nests.
Oh, dude, that is the worst.
And I had shorts on, and they flew straight. They got my son first, and while I was trying to react to what he was screaming about, they flew up my shorts.
Oh, my God. How many got up there on you?
I had 9 stings between my testes and peens.
Oh, God.
How swollen were you?
It looked like a sack of potatoes.
Yeah, no, I would totally believe. I would totally believe that. Yeah, no, and as allergic design, could you imagine if I got stung on the penis?
That could kill you.
Yeah, no, it would look like it would kill you. It would. I can't imagine how big that thing would get. I almost want to get stung. Hi, Elliot. In the morning. Hello.
Hello. Is it me?
Yeah. Hi. Who's this?
This is Colin.
Hey, what's up, Colin?
Hey, man, I got to guess between the eyes.
Oh, dude, that would hurt. Again, I can only equate it to a zit, but a zit between the eyes is painful.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, that's horrible.
I might venture to say you've had a zit on every inch of your skin.
Let me tell you something. I suffered a little bit of acne back in my youth, and between the you won't find a spot on my face that I've not had a pimple. I'll tell you that. I actually, you know what? Let's well, no, come on. What's so bad? We all had pimples when we were younger. Big deal. I wanted the Accutane. We couldn't afford it. All right, dude, that made you look like your face was cracking. All right, very good. Thank you, sir. I appreciate it. What?
It is surprising, I will say this, because sometimes the picture that's painted by others of your skin...
I had one right here just the other day, too. That one hurt.
...is not so becoming. But no scars.
No.
Does that surprise you?
No, it doesn't, and I'll tell you why. They always say that you're not supposed to pop them. If you know what you're doing, you can pop and not scar. And it's an art form.
Coming from you, I'd believe it.
Like Jackson Pollock.
Seriously.
Yeah, no, I only have one. You'd have to get really close and look. But I have one scar on my nose.
Well, you have the massive scar where they removed the thing from your neck.
Not as it.
True.
Not as it. That was a cyst. But I have one, I think it's right here on this side. Oh, look how greasy my hand is right now. But I have one scar, and let me tell you something. I went to work on that bitch like no one's business. And that was, I can tell you this, there was not a drop of pus or blood left in my nose when I was done with that thing. All right, come on.
I was going to say.
What?
Silver lining. Greasy skin, fewer wrinkles.
That's
That's
I got
true.
That going for me.
That is true.
Absolutely. Then I'll never have a wrinkle. Never have a wrinkle.
The best of Elliot in the morning continues next. The best of Elliot in the morning on DC 101.
Hey, George, quick question for you. NFL fan or no?
No.
Not really.
No, not really. I mean, I work so much and I'm on the road so much. I don't really get to watch too much TV.
I got you. What do you do for a living?
I'm a federal contractor.
Oh, okay. No, the reason I ask is, and it's not so much. Well, I mean, it deals with the NFL. I'm trying to decide if I think this is a good idea or a bad idea. Did you see the new the new money making scheme that the NFL is doing now?
No.
So I guess they did it with 3 teams last year. They did it with the Atlanta Falcons, they did it with the Tampa Bay Buccaneers, and they did it with the Seattle Seahawks, where they now have an app that the NFL is behind, where I guess you can pay to have cheerleaders come visit you at your seat.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
I didn't know they did that.
Yeah, no, well, and so it was just those 3 teams. It said 3 teams did it last year.
What does that even entail?
Yeah, what do they do?
Well, I think it depends.
Woo! They put their pom-poms in your face?
They probably come to your seat and, hi, Tyler, my name's Cinnamon, nice to meet you.
They're not strippers.
Thank you. Okay, my name's Joelle, it's nice to meet you, thanks for coming. So it seems innocent, but then what happens when they send you to, hey, sit down right here, man.
Yeah. Yeah, who gets the people in the third quarter?
Shake your pom-poms in my face. Not those. Like, doesn't this seem like this could be a bad idea? First of all, I don't like the nickel and diamond me to death.
Well, you said they did it last year with a couple teams.
They did it with 3 teams last year. The NFL has teamed up with this company named Experience to help improve the in-game experience for fans. On top of having cheerleaders visit fans in their seats, the apps allow fans to upgrade their seats and allowing them to get on the field before the game. I understand that. Like, that part makes sense to me. So you're paying to upgrade your seats. You're paying to be able to go down on the field before the game. I understand all that as a way to make extra money. I mean, again, you're nickel and diming me, but that's fine. That's fine. I mean, I get at least that it's fine. You're down on the field. That's a cool thing to be able to do. And to get better seats, that's fine. Hey, why don't you send one up? Give me one with some tatas.
Did you say how much it was?
The article that I have, I don't think it says. It says here, 3 teams are doing it. They expect half the league will be doing it this year. The Falcons say they sold 800 experiences per game.
Oh my God! I thought you were going to say all season.
So did they no longer dance on the sidelines? Are they busy?
Do they have to have
filling
like
requests.
a whole other squad that does that? How do
Dance squad.
Well, no, but I mean, how do you have time for 800 cheerleaders?
Or don't they have the women who are like the ambassadors who do a lot of like the stuff outside?
I'm just telling you, it
of
says
the games.
The Falcons sold 800 experiences per game among their 3,000 season ticket holders. You can get anything from a pregame on-field to a birthday party message to cheerleader visits and mascot visits. All the experiential things sold out within the first 4 hours that they were made available. NFL clubs will decide whether to make available to all fans or just season ticket holders.
So how many ads on Craigslist did the Falcons put out for cheerleaders?
No, that's what I mean. Like, do teams now have to have like 50 cheerleaders?
They've got to if they're selling 800 a game.
800 a game. And so, and you know what? Of those 800, it's probably unfair to say that it's all a bunch of drunks. But, so 700 were drunks, and then the other 100 were like, no, happy birthday, Timmy.
That's such a
Give me
press
a hug!
release copy point. No one's ordering that for their kids' birthday party.
No, I am ordering it because I'm drunk and I want a boner from hugging a girl with big boobs. And I don't fault the cheer. It's not the cheerleaders' fault. They're just doing what they're told to do.
Well, like you said,
I'm
we've
not mad at
discussed it.
them.
The TV home viewing.
Oh, it's down. Wait.
No. I was going to say
Oh,
that
no, it's
experience.
up. I'm sorry, it's up. It's the in-game
has become
that's
so good that they have to fix the
exactly.
in-stadium experience.
Yeah, I can't. You know what
So
I
you
can't
can't
do with my
fault
TV?
them.
No, but dude, look at her.
I know.
You're not hugging that on your TV. Not at all. But you know what? You hug her, you're getting Diane. Look at the size of this chick's boobs. You know what I mean? And can I be picky? Like when the app comes up, do I get to choose?
Are you able to choose which ones you get?
Why wouldn't I? I mean, listen, we all have certain tastes that we like, right? If I'm spending that kind of money and I get a flat-chested redhead, goodbye. I want a Hispanic cheerleader with big boobs. I'll take that. Give me a blonde chick with a big ass. I'll take that. But don't send me Flat Mary from with red hair. Don't want that at all.
It's like an SNL character.
And do I get to
It's Flat Mary?
How much? And how? First of all, I have to know how much it is, and I have to know how long they're staying at my seat for.
You may be hitting Diane's sounder again when you hear the price because it can't be cheap.
Oh, there's no way it's cheap. There's no way it's cheap.
Who did it last year?
The Falcons, the Buccaneers, and the Seahawks. And can I also a little bit maybe treat it like if I get a woman that I really like at a strip club, extra 20, she's around for another song. And also, I hate to be the purist when it comes to sport. And granted, there's a lot more stoppage in play in football than there is in other sports. But if I'm trying to watch a baseball game or I'm trying to watch hockey, I don't need somebody standing up in front of me, some big drunk bro. Come on! Sit down, jackass. Trying to enjoy, trying to watch. He's in his wind-up, trying to enjoy the game. I don't need to watch you and your boner getting a big hug.
Mm-hmm. One more song.
Now she's
Play Charge again.
Yeah. But the other thing that I don't know is I don't know what teams have said that. That's my own fault. That's my own fault. I was excited to get up and hug Cinnamon.
Is that your knee?
Yes. Well, the Wii. But yeah. Oh, that hurt. No. But I don't know what teams are doing it. They said half the NFL's doing it this year. Doesn't that reek of something? Snyder would jump in on that in a second.
Totally.
Are they forcing teams?
No.
Did the NFL select which half?
Did not. No. It didn't. It doesn't say how these were the three teams that were the pioneer teams, and it doesn't say which teams will be doing it. It just says the experience says that half the league will be using it in 2014.
800 a game.
800 appearances a game.
I would have guessed 20.
Is it? Do you think it's like?
And felt like that was on the high side.
You know who I do feel bad for? Well, I mean, I feel bad for the girls because they're getting groped and fondled and ass grabbed and knocked and the whole thing. How exhausted do they have to be running around a stadium?
Seriously, like
Jesus
400
Christ.
level.
Don't take your boots off because I'm sure your feet are gnarly. But other
Well,
than
if they
that,
weren't fit coming in, they will be going out.
Hate to watch her go.
Love to watch you leave. Boy. Honestly, how many of these girls get this hug?
Elliot.
What?
That's so profane.
Well, nobody could see it except Diane and people watching on Channel 1.
And that's nothing new.
Actually, normally it's this way. I came around this way this time.
Offense at work.
Wait, let me grab line 1.
I can't find anything that says how much it costs.
What would be what's a safe guess? Is it's not $20? It's more than that. It's got to be more than that. It's $50.
I hope these women
$100?
are getting tipped.
No, you know what cheerleaders get?
Nothing.
They get like $5 a game, and then they get a ticket for like a family member to sit in their car in the parking lot.
That's what I'm saying. And if they're hauling their ass up and down those stadium seats,
that's
they
what I
better
mean.
be getting something.
They're not
extra.
getting anything. They're not getting any. It's a privilege. It's a privilege to be a cheerleader.
Here's a 20 right in your boy shorts.
Right.
I mean, at that point,
That's
it
exactly
becomes
where I'm putting
a
it.
strip
Yeah.
club.
That's probably. Hey, let me give you a little tip. You rub back and forth, back and forth. Here you go. What? Oh, you're right. Nobody's going to say that to them. Hey, I put it on your little dance crop top there.
I'm going to start selling Redskins sweatpants.
What is the? Oh, it's. And you know what? And maybe it's really innocent. It just sounds skeevy.
Yeah, I bet it's more skeevy than innocent.
Right?
Yeah.
Me and all my boys are loaded up at a game. We're about 7, 8, 9 beers in. It's the second quarter. And you know I've been tailgating for about 4 hours. This ain't no piss boner.
I wonder if
Sorry. You know what? That was a bit much. That was a bit much. I'm sorry. I wonder if they
like send like some sort of like chaperones.
No, because now I got to pay 2 guys. I got to pay Muscle and the chick, because you know the second I try to put my 20 in your shorts, Muscle's going to get in there.
Or if
and
they've got,
do I need to take you back to the Verizon Center on Monday night? You're going to have Wale in another fist fight.
Or if they're asking like security, hey, keep an eye on.
Oh no, they'll put the
keep an eye on the
message up.
cheerleaders.
If somebody's cussing, if you're seeing some confrontation,
They've
or
got
if somebody's groping the cheerleader,
They've got
text
to.
us. No way.
They've got to.
No, they don't care. They run these girls around anyway. Line 1. Hi, Elliot in the morning.
Good morning.
Hey, who's this?
This is Shauna. How are you?
Good. How are you, Shauna?
Good. I don't think it's 800 cheerleader experiences a game. I think it's 800 experiences total, like going on the field, upgrading your seats, and all that.
Oh, you know what? I get what you're saying. So maybe 50 of the. Oh, that's nice. Maybe it's 50 of those were to get down on the field. But I understand what you're saying. So I'm taking everything and lumping it. By the way, I don't care how many it is. I don't care how many. One, you're still running the risk.
It's still a little skeevy, and I agree. I think they have to send someone, or maybe they just send like a big cheerleader who's gonna protect the rest of them.
Okay, well, who's that gonna be?
Why do I always get sent?
Yeah.
By the way,
everybody
that's not what I
yard.
paid for. I didn't pay for that. I had a chick with a D. I don't want that.
Sticker in the back.
Tyler, what did you pull up over there? What are you? So now you're doing sweatpants?
Yeah, well, those are for women. I need to be.
Are you going to make the cheerleaders wear sweatpants?
No, I need to be like the Alyssa Milano of sports apparel. You know, she's got that touch line.
Yeah, right.
And it's trendier looking stuff. That's what
More
I'm going to
fitted.
do. I don't want the sweatpants to fit that well.
Yeah, no. You want to leave a little room for up and down. Yeah,
it's going to be. We'll do "Feel" by Tyler Molnar. A lot of embroidery on the back pockets.
All right, very good, Shauna. I appreciate it. Thank you, ma'am.
Have a good one.
You got it. We'll talk to you later.
They have a few in the Redskin store. A few different types of underwear available. It's kind of uncomfortable how much underwear there is available with.
Do you have these booty shorts in a larger size?
I didn't order her. I did not order her. Hey, also, did you watch the? I don't even like those underwears.
Those are the Sublime burnout panties.
Yeah, those are your standard issue whites with just the Redskins logo.
Could you imagine if someone took their pants off and had those on?
Wouldn't bother me at all.
I'm including the Steelers. Any logo, Kaylee.
Tearaway warm-ups.
Wait, why would that bother you? If you were with some chick and she took her pants off and she had like an NFL logo on her underpants, how about we start with the point she just took her pants off? I don't care what's going on. They could be stained on both sides. I wouldn't care. Her pants are coming off.
What's wrong with you this morning?
Who cares? Oh, no, I know exactly what's wrong with me today. I had tequila last night. I had tequila last night. So that's got to be what's getting my system going.
Jackie, you were out doing shots?
I had a what you call it, a tequila drink last night. It was pretty good.
Oh,
Wasn't
tequila
bad.
Sunrise. It's Tuesday. Let's get crazy.
Oh, I like those jeans.
That's what I'm going to bring to this men's line. I'm going to bring the flirty flair to NFL apparel.
Wouldn't you rather have a girl take off her pants and have Redskins underwear on than those jeans with the Redskins logo on the back pocket?
That was for Channel 1.
Wait, hold on, Kaylee. How many pairs? Not do you own, but how many pairs of Steelers underwear do you own? 2?
She didn't even have to think.
Wait, what did she say?
One pair of
chaps.
Caps underwear.
Pads.
You have caps underwear? Put it in the 5-hole. What is the What are the caps underwear? Is the logo
got slap shut on the front?
But wait, are they thongers? You have caps thong underwear? Are they good luck underwear? Please start wearing them. So they're red and then they just got the logo down on like where the key holder is. What are the Steelers ones? They're black with the logo? And the Steelers ones, it's 2 pairs of the same underwear. Boy shorts underwear, like the kind that Franco Harris used to wear. And so you've got thongers and boy shorts for Steelers. And just, has Nick tried to get you to wear Orioles underwear? When do you wear them? Oh, playoff underwear. Kaylee has...
you said playoffs weird. You meant they were gag gifts, right? And they're in their original packaging?
Kaylee has 3 stacks of underwear. Normal, playoff, and period. Those are her 3 stacks of underwear. You can move the caps ones to the back of the drawer this year. You won't have to break those out. Are you superstitious during the playoffs? Like you have to wear them for every game? Football, yes. You wear every Steelers playoff game, you wear your Steelers underwear. See, but you got a week between games. Caps games, you could be going back-to-back nights, which would beg the question, do you wash them in between games? You said you wear them for the Caps in the playoffs. Football, you wear them in the playoffs. Caps, you just wear like anything, anywhere. Kaylee, is that your Steelers thong underwear? That is white trash.
No, those are ugly.
All right, you have a choice. Tyler will either put those up, or if you want to take a selfie, I'll put that up. Is that them? That's them.
That's them.
Oh, the logo's distressed. It's still white trash.
Now, can I ask one more question? And I feel like this one is rude.
That mannequin has a penis.
No, that's the picture. Kaylee just took it.
Does your mom have them also? Will you ask her? Because I could see you two calling each other. I know we're going to the bar. Are you wearing yours? You bet, Yins, I am.
The best of Elliot in the morning continues after this. Morning. DC 101.
Hey, Jimmy, let me ask you something. If you were going to rate yourself, I ran across this. They were kind of combined articles. If you were going to rate yourself, when you go to a restaurant, do you consider yourself to be a decent tipper?
I'm sorry?
When you go to a restaurant, do you consider yourself to be a decent tipper?
Yeah, I overtip.
Oh, do you really?
Yeah.
When you say you overtip, are you where are you in the like percentage-wise?
About 23, 25.
You know what? Good for you. I put you in the high tipper category. And then your average tipper at a restaurant is in the 17 to 20%. Low tippers are less than 17. I always thought that if you were at 10, you were okay, but that's neither here nor there.
No, you're usually in your 70s.
They remember you, so that way you get better service the next time you're in there. That's why I overtip.
There you go.
You get better seats and all that. So.
Absolutely. Where are you where are you on delivery?
Oh, what isn't work-wise?
No. In terms of tipping on delivery.
Oh, it varies. So.
I think that's one of those things. Like if you order from the same Chinese place or the same pizza place all the time,
got to hook your dude up.
You start to get to know the drivers.
Are you a percentage person or are you just a here's a couple bucks person though?
No, I'm a percentage.
Yeah, see, they say that for the for restaurant delivery, just a couple bucks. But I feel like I've always done the percentage.
Mm.
And then when you go pick your food up, curbside takeaway or carry out, like I did at Super Chicken. Thank you. Do you tip there?
I don't really eat out curbside. I just don't.
You know, do you? If you go pick up, do you tip?
Yeah.
Diane?
Mm-hmm.
Starbucks? Change in the cup.
Usually.
Yeah, so you'll throw that. You don't do that?
Well, I've probably only been to Starbucks like twice in my life, but those 2 times I've never done it.
Really? So you don't just throw the extra
No.
change? Okay. No. So I was reading this whole thing yesterday. By the way, they say if you don't tip a barista, you're totally fine. Yeah, don't feel bad. If you don't tip a waiter or restaurant delivery, that's horrible. But keep in mind, bad weather for your delivery person.
Take that into consideration.
Let's up that a little bit.
Yeah.
They're getting wet. You're not going to meet them in the driveway.
Exactly.
No, you're waiting to them bring that saggy bag out there. Everybody tips a bartender, correct?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, no problems there. And then what was the other one? There was one other one on here that was pretty good. Anyway, the whole reason I ask, there's a restaurant that just opened up, and I'm sure this isn't the only one, but it's called Brand 158 in Glendale. That's out in California.
Okay.
Or Phoenix, wherever. I don't know where it is. No tipping allowed. All cash.
Oh, really?
Oh, I'm sorry. No cash.
Oh.
All tipping allowed. No cash. So
wait, I'm confused.
Yeah, no.
Start over.
Okay, so there's this restaurant that.
Well, yeah, I
opened
get
up.
that part.
Okay.
What's the
no
setup?
tipping? And it's a normal restaurant. It's a good restaurant.
Yeah.
You're not allowed to tip no matter what.
Yeah.
Now, all that the guy will say is, I pay my waiters more than most restaurants do.
Mm-hmm.
Well, thank God.
Yeah.
When asked if he pays them a full salary, because if you ask any waiter, they'll tell you that 85% of their money comes from tips. And that the rest of it comes from their hourly wage, which is much lower than minimum wage. So they'll tell you 85% of their income comes off of tips. So they asked him, are you paying enough to cover that 85%? What I pay my employees is none of your business.
Okay.
So you're not allowed to tip. You're also not allowed to pay with cash at all.
Now, what's the reasoning behind that?
Well, he doesn't want anybody to steal from him. And he also doesn't want anybody to just leave the change. So if your meal was $35, he doesn't want you to just leave a $40. Even though they'll tell you no tipping, he doesn't want you to leave $40 and go, well, you know what, it's okay. They did a good job or whatever it is. No cash. Zero. You go in, you have a couple drinks at the bar, no tip, no cash. All credit card. I can't tell if I like that or hate it.
I don't know.
And he said people will come in and they're not aware of the no tipping rule and they still want to tip. And the waiters go, no, I can't take that. I'm sorry. Not allowed to take tips from you.
I know some salons do no tipping.
Like hair salons?
Yeah.
Do they really?
Yep. But I've never heard of it for a restaurant.
I'm bad at tipping at salons. When I get my hair cut, I'm bad at that. I'm horrible because I don't know what you're supposed to give them. I have no idea.
20%.
No way. Are you really? Oh.
That's what I thought.
Sorry, Joe.
Unless you go to like Scott goes like this old time barber shop.
Right.
It's like he gave the guy, and I think the guy still has like his certificate showing he was like barber of the year sometime in like 1970 something.
Rack it up, brother.
But I mean, what do you, men, honestly, it's like a boy's regular. You don't really, you're not doing anything that crazy.
Right.
But he said he gave the guy like a $5 tip. The guy looked at him like he was like, whoa, hey money bags.
Hey, you can't hide money.
Hey, you come right to the front of the line next time.
Don't come in showing off. Don't come. You're not going to buy my affection. But the
well, they do the eyebrows too, so he wanted to give him a little extra.
Well, that's the work. That's the work on Scott. He's got to go out back and bring the lawnmower in to get those things taken care of. All right, dude, hold tight 1 second for me. Let me get you your tickets, and you'll enjoy the races. All right, bro?
All right, thanks, Elliot. Have a good morning.
Hey, you got it, dude. Hold tight 1 second for me, please. I can't tell if I like the idea of the restaurant or I hate the idea of the restaurant.
I mean, as long as he is being truthful and saying that he is giving them a decent salary.
He believes that every restaurant in the area is going to catch on and go after the same thing.
Well, clearly the salary is good enough that people aren't walking off the job.
Yeah.
The place is open.
The place is open, and there's people there. But I wonder if over the course of like a month or two, they're like, you know what, screw this. I'd do better if I made tips at that place than here. Like, I wonder if it really is enough to keep them. Or if, they're there for, 30 or 60 days and then go, well, I would do better just serving over there.
Well, there's something to be said maybe about the guy's management style and if he's well-liked, the culture of the place.
Yeah, but he doesn't want there to be any cash. By the way, it says no tipping is common practice overseas, but not so much in the U.S. He has done away with tipping, including blah, 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 blah. He says you don't have to make a lot of adjustments to your menu. Oh, that was the other thing. Are you overcharging in order to make up the difference? He says no.
Think of that.
He says no.
The salon I know is.
Line 5. Hi, Elliot, in the morning.
Hey, is this me?
Yeah, hi, who's this?
Hi, this is Morgan.
And by the way, one other thing about the restaurant guy, he also says that he doesn't accept cash for safety reasons. He doesn't want the employees to ever feel like somebody's going to come in and rob the place, number one. Number two is he doesn't want his managers to have to take a deposit to the bank and feel like they're walking around with a bag of money where they could be robbed.
But is that publicized enough that an armed robber is going to see a sign?
No, that's ridiculous.
Well, some things say like driver carries no more than $100
change
in cash,
of a 20. Yeah, that's also a load of crap.
But I feel like if they didn't read this article in the Los Angeles Times,
they would have no idea.
Yeah,
I'd still go in
so
there.
So the safety thing seems kind of...
Yeah, no, I agree. That's
strange.
That's Boshi. I'm sorry, yes, who is this?
Morgan.
Hey, Morgan, how are you?
Good, how are you?
Excellent. What can I do for you?
I'm actually in the hospitality industry, and when you said that servers, it's about 85% of their, salary is based on tips, there were so many times where we would get, this is not a check, so you actually don't even get a paycheck, so you're basically working off all your tips are all you get.
Wait, I'm not following you. Say that again?
So when you work for tips, you get your $2.83 an hour, which is what the minimum wage is for serving.
Right.
And when you have to claim a certain amount of tips every shift. So when you're claiming those tips, it actually takes away from your pay. So 9 times out of 10, you were getting a paycheck that says, this is not a check for $0 because you made enough in tips. So everything that you make in tips is what you get for the most part.
Are you serious?
So I hope you're saying well. Yeah.
Oh, yeah, Kaylee's shaking her head.
Well, that's what some people are saying on Twitter, like always tip if you can in cash, because if you tip on the credit card, most of that's going to go back to the restaurant.
Why?
Because legally you have to claim on that. You can't, I don't lie, but you could say that if you got a $20 tip in cash, you only have to claim $10, but that's illegal.
No, it's not. Everybody does it. Don't feel bad. Don't feel bad. I lie about everything.
I would think that
you ought to see my charitable donations this year. So you're always so that maybe that's where I'm bad.
Because you always put on the credit card. I feel like most people
if I use
do.
a credit card, I always like to pay cash. But if I use a credit card, then I just put it on there. Because the only time I'm using a credit card is if I don't have cash.
I think as long as you're tipping well, that's all that matters. We don't care.
All right. Yeah, see, I don't like that. I always thought just they peel it off and just give it to the people. I mean, you got to take care of your bar backs and everybody else.
Well, her concern is more having to declare it. It's not so much not getting the money; it's not getting all of the money.
Oh, by the way, if I relied on tips and I made $100 in tips one night, you know what I would declare? $10. Why? Screw them. What are you going to do? Come count it? Yeah.
Well, I feel like most people operate that way.
Yeah. You know what? Audit me. Go ahead. How are you going to know? How are you going to know who tipped me what over the course of the year? You going to go back and talk to every one of my customers?
Well, they could check your credit cards, but if you're getting all cash, then I guess it's good to go.
Yeah, no, that's right. They can't check my credit card. You can check my credit card all you want. I didn't put my tips on my credit card. Yeah, you want to sit and go through every receipt that was done at the restaurant. You know what, Uncle Sam? Knock yourself out.
Have at it.
Knock yourself out. All right, very good. I appreciate it. Thank you, ma'am.
Thanks. Can I get a T-shirt?
Yeah, hold on one sec.
Is that bad to assume that you just automatically assume like everybody's lying on their taxes in terms of how many tips they're getting?
Why would you be honest?
Not bad to
I
assume
don't know.
that is the truth.
Right.
Yeah,
There's-
why would
100% of people?
Yes.
Yeah.
Look at
If
Kaylee knows. Like she's shaking her head.
Do you know anybody that was ever 100% honest with tips? No.
Kaylee, how do you encourage someone to tip in cash without being kind of a dick about it? Is there a way to slyly suggest it?
I have one that comes to mind. So regular customers, but they know at that point. Yeah. I'm sorry, our credit card machine is down.
Yeah.
Well, how are you paying for the meal?
There's an ATM right around the corner.
Oh, so you want them just to do everything.
Sorry to
cash.
inconvenience you, but let's bring it back.
Oh, okay, I'm heading right to the ATM, and then you never see him again.
The
$8 fee. This is a setup by the restaurant.
Hey, would your boss get pissed like if you whispered in, "Hey, manager," I would lie. Managers request that we don't put tips on credit cards. See, but then you know what would happen? I would get Elliot Siegel then, who would pull out his wallet and go, "Well, here you go. Here's $1."
Yep.
Some
that's all I got.
Some salons do that as well.
What's
where
that?
You can't tip on the credit card.
Nail,
so then what do you do if you don't have any
places-
money?
Nail places are big on that.
I always would have to run to the ATM before I got my haircut.
How about just
biggest pain
You
in the
always
ass.
have. Yeah, you
Hold
always
on,
have to
I got
have cash.
$1.72. There you go. By the
No,
way,
because it's like
right now the guy who does my hair, Joe, is like, hell, I'd take $1.72.
yeah, nail places. 9 out of 10 of them.
You have to
don't.
tip at a nail place?
Absolutely.
Don't they charge you? Those people don't work on tips.
Yes, they do.
They
I
don't.
think the
They don't make a
bulk of
regular
their-
salary.
I don't know if it's comparable to like what a waiter or waitress makes, but I don't feel like you always tip your nail person.
I've never had a nail person.
Yeah.
I wouldn't know to
and
tip.
and it's always 9 out of 10 you can't throw the tip on the credit card, so you always have to have cash.
Cash only. Where am I going? Line 3. Hi, Elliot. Good morning.
Hey, what's going on, Elliot?
Hey, what's up, dude?
Hey, I got two things to add to this. When I was in college, I waited tables at a restaurant down in Roanoke, and when we got an excessive tip, like greater than 25%, we actually had to have the manager come and verify it because they had fraud where waiters were writing in like bigger tips on people. So anytime there was a tip better than 25% on a credit card, a manager had to come swipe his card for it.
Now, I do have a friend who works in the restaurant industry who has told me that they would run into waiters sometime who would purposely undercharge for food.
Right.
And then tell the people, hey, you know what? I cut you a discount on that. I cut you a discount on that in hopes that they would get over-tipped. So that was number one. And they also would run into people that would fudge up the amount of the tip on the credit card. They generally found themselves out of work pretty quickly.
Right. Hey, I also had a situation the other day. You talked about tipping delivery drivers.
Oh, yeah.
Here's the situation. I used to work at a car dealership, and we used to order takeout all the time. We ordered Chinese one day, and the driver pulls up. Guess what kind of car he's driving? Brand new BMW X5. What do you tip that guy? What do you tip a guy
You know
who's
what?
driving a better car than you?
You know what? You tip him normal. You don't know what his deal is. Maybe that's just a second job that he took on to have fun.
Maybe that's a borrowed car.
Maybe his old man owns the BMW dealership. You don't know.
Yeah, I ended up tipping him well, but I was very conflicted. I was like, "What? What's going on here?"
Yeah, no, that is annoying. That drive you nuts. But yeah, no, you know what? You don't know that man's story.
Ken on Twitter brings up a good
hey, thank you,
tipping
dude.
question
Yes, for
too.
Ken, go ahead.
Do you tip a tattoo artist too? I guess maybe you haven't.
Well,
I feel like I read that not too long ago. That's
I had a different situation with.
Was yours a barter situation?
No, I definitely tipped him, but mine was a different situation. Yes,
okay, but
yeah.
I mean, for the
good
average,
time to point out if you do need a tattoo, Bullets Inc. in Mount Airy is a fantastic place to go.
But typically,
yes,
you would. It's a
yes,
service.
You would tip a tattoo artist.
Do you? I mean, is there a set amount or
whatever you're comfortable with?
Okay.
Yeah, whatever you're comfortable with, especially if you're getting a good discount on the tattoo. Bullets Inc. in Mount Airy is a fantastic place to go.
The best of Elliot in the Morning continues next. The best of Elliot in the Morning on DC 101.
Hi, Elliot in the Morning.
Hi, how you doing today?
Good, how are you?
I'm wonderful. I'm just on my way to a substitute gig, but I also work as a delivery driver at a pizza place, and I was just calling about the whole tipping conversation.
Hey, can I ask you this? Which I don't know if you're comfortable saying which pizza place do you work for?
I work at Papa John's. It was actually one of the ones you discussed earlier that actually that had the delivery driver call on the party where the parents got all crazy and tried to pull the officer's gun. Yeah, I manage there too, so maybe don't mention that part.
Hey, no, but let me ask you this, because when I'll order from Papa John's, we order online.
Mm-hmm.
And
I hate the online system; it's so annoying.
Oh, it's the greatest thing ever.
I love that.
Oh, and I have 14 favorite orders that I've saved on there, so I know which one I want. And then no, but I'll always put the tip on the online. Is that is that a good way to go or a bad way to go?
It's as long as you get the money, then it's fabulous. But like she said, we do have to claim tips at the end of the night, and they automatically do the credit card tip adjustments. So I mean,
I'm better off. I'm better off giving my
Yes, but also the corporation, because it's a large franchise, and I'm sure a lot of corporations do this, they automatically tax you on 20% of your sales no matter what, no matter whether or not you got those tips or not. So if you made more tips than that, that's great. If you made under that, then you're kind of screwed. And as a delivery driver, it doubly sucks just because you have to pay gas and maintenance. And I delivering in the snow and hurricane and everything, and to take 20 pounds of pizza and 4 2-liter sodas, trudging through snow, and then to get $2 when people can pay $80 for pizza and you can't.
Yeah,
you can't
I hear you.
No. Almost $4.
I hear you. Now I will say this. The Chinese place that I use a lot, if I don't go out and get it, the Chinese place that will bring to my house, I've got it down with that driver. He gets cash tip and a cigarette.
I've had some crazy stuff happen to me. I got flashed. I've gotten offered booze and drugs and a threesome. I'm like, no, thank you. I always lie and say I'm only 18 or something, and then I don't know.
I wish I could barter out tips. Oh, that would be the best. That would be great. All right, ma'am. I appreciate it. Thank you, honey.
Nice chatting with you. Thank you.
You got it. Talk to you later. Line 2. No, and the only reason that I started doing cigarettes for the Chinese guy, and by the way, it's not Peking. That you have to go pick up. But the other place, if I don't feel like leaving the house, the only reason I knew that is the guy came up, because I'll go outside and get it because the dogs go crazy. By the way, how out of control were my dogs yesterday?
Is that because they were locked up in their crates all day?
Tyler called. No, because somebody was coming to drop something off. And so Tyler called. I answered the phone. And then right then the guy showed up. And it was mayhem.
I said to Elliot, I think you have a robber.
It was like the poor terrified person on the other side of the door.
Horrible. It's horrible. I go to, when they hear the door, they're already backing up. They are taking steps to get back. No, but so generally, if there's delivery or something coming, I'll go outside and get it so the dogs don't go nuts, and they're obnoxious. But when I walked outside, I watched out of the window and the guy pulled into the driveway, and when he pulled into the driveway, I saw him smoking. So I knew he smoked, which sometimes they say that's bad. The delivery person shouldn't pull up to your house smoking, but I don't care. So then I started talking to the dude, while we were making change and small talk. So now when he comes up, He gets tip and a cigarette. Always give him one. And you know what? When he sees that it's my order, you know where he stops first when he's out delivering 2 or 3? Comes to Siegel's house because he knows he's getting a smoke.
Hey, whatever works.
But the nicest thing you've ever done for a delivery person was when the car broke down in your driveway.
Oh, no. That's not true. Didn't break down in my driveway. I wish it was in my driveway. Slid off my driveway and was leaning up against the tree. That was Papa John's.
Yeah.
Yeah, no. We had to tow his car out. And my buddy Greek John tied it up with a big chain and pulled him right out of the yard. No, that was very nice of me. Mm-hmm. That was very nice of me. I still had to pay for my pizza. Where am I going?
What do you want?
Line 2? Huh?
What, do you think he's going to give you a free pizza?
He was there long enough. He could have had it. Hi, Elliot in the morning.
Hello?
Hi, who's this?
Hi, this is Laura.
Hi, Laura. How are you?
I'm not bad. How are you this morning?
Good. What can I do for you?
So I'm an accountant, and I work for H&R Block, and I was just doing taxes this year, and because we're cheap, you know, we get a lot of waiters and waitresses. The amount of, like, tips these people don't claim is ridiculous. And I get a little scared sometimes that I'm going to lose my license.
Wait, what do you care? You're just inputting the information that you get.
But I feel like if you're telling me that you only made $150 in tips this year, I mean, that's just not, I don't understand how you think you're going to explain that to the IRS.
First of all, and you know this as well as anybody, and H&R Block, and I'm not, by the way, I'm not down on you guys. H&R Block, they make it very clear that if a audit comes up, you guys aren't responsible. So I wouldn't worry about it. If I worked at H&R Block, I wouldn't worry about that. Number 2 is why so few people get audited. Why would you be honest? Hey, let me ask you this: as an accountant, and you just finished your busy time of year.
Yes, it is the busiest time of the year for any accountant right now.
What percentage of people do you feel like are 100% honest?
Oh gosh,
0.
Like 10.
10%.
If that, and even then, I feel like they're fudging some numbers.
Yeah, of course they are. Like, listen, hand to God, I promise you, I probably fudged something. Not intentionally, could have been an accidental fudge, but I guarantee you mine aren't right. But that's what I get for trying to do most of it myself.
I think the best one that I got was I had a guy come in 2 weeks ago, and he tried to tell me that he only made $100 for tips the entire year, and I looked at him, and I was like, "Are you kidding me?" And he goes, "Yep, I only asked for cash."
Yeah, and that's all he got. Oh, well, too bad. I tried.
I'm a horrible waiter.
But that's none of your business how I do. Yeah, I live cheap. But yeah, no, I'll try to do a lot of it myself. And then, and I know I make mistakes, but who cares? They're honest.
There's a difference between making a mistake and fudging something.
Yeah.
Big difference.
One's
accidental and one's
intentional. A lot of
intentional.
waiters end up owing at the end of the year, so they don't like that.
Let me ask you this, and I feel like Diane does this. But see, here's the problem. Diane won't be honest because in the back of her mind, she's like, "Oh my God, the IRS is listening. They're going to go through. They're going to find my audit. They're going to haul me in."
No, I don't
But
take
like
great liberties with deductions like some people
I don't even
do.
know what the definition would be.
Okay.
When you
it costs me gas to get to work. I deduct that.
Yes, I do.
Okay, I understand people can subtract mileage if they're like a sales position.
I'm in sales.
But you are?
Yeah, I try to get people to listen to the show.
Okay.
When you take clothes to like Goodwill or wherever, they give you the blank receipt.
Yep. What about it?
You better keep that receipt.
Absolutely.
Yeah, but what do you write down?
You write down how many like pairs of pants you gave or how many shirts you gave and stuff. And according to the IRS, there's a certain amount of money per each one, and you write down how much money you think that they were worth. You know, I've seen people, who give me receipts like that, and I'm like, "Are you telling me that you just gave 20 pieces of Prada clothing to the Goodwill and Salvation Army?" No, you didn't.
Don't question what I give away, ma'am. No, but you have
Yes, you're a label slut.
Do you guess how much that's worth, or do you look up the IRS code on what you're giving away and what the assumed value is and depreciation?
A good faith guess.
Okay,
Yeah,
that's fudging.
There's a certain tax code that you go by, and there's a certain web program that you use to figure it out. You learn how to figure it out in school, but I mean, half the stuff that you learn when you get your accounting degree, there's a computer program for it. So.
I can tell you this: I have never donated anything that had less than a $400 to $500 value. I can tell you that right off the top of my head.
These are vintage.
And I'll tell you what: you know who the best guys are, and I feel like they do it. They give you a knowing look. The guys that give you like 2 or 3 receipts when you pull in there. I love those guys. Those guys are great. We dropped off like a bag of kids' shoes. I don't know. There were probably like 5 or 6 pairs of shoes in there. Guy gave me 3 receipts. There's $800.
3 receipts?
Yeah.
$800?
Yeah.
If
Isn't
the holes
that
in those shirts could talk.
Yeah. Isn't that exceeding an amount right there?
I'm very charitable.
Oh.
Yeah. You don't know.
I feel like very
People bring in all
charitable.
those receipts are the ones that do it for like their elderly parents, and they're like, "Oh, let me go and donate all this stuff to the Salvation Army," and then they take the receipt back for it.
Yeah, I do that too.
Very charitable is not taking the receipt when they offer it to you.
Why? Why do I want to be a dick to that guy?
That's
that
what I do.
He's trying to hand me
You need
the
a receipt for this? No. It makes me feel good to donate the clothes. I don't need to be paid to donate clothes.
Oh, I want to be paid.
But he didn't pay me.
Not them.
Yeah.
I don't need a tax credit.
I do.
Why not?
Because I feel good about it.
Yeah, I feel good about it too. I feel extra good when I declare it. That's feeling good with like a cherry on top of it. Mm-hmm. That's an extra. That's a morning win. Yeah.
Morning win.
Yeah, and if you get 2 or 3, that feels like that.
I feel like we go to Salvation Army at least every other month.
First of all, I get pissed going to Salvation Army.
Why?
Because then it's wasteful. Because you know what? I don't like. You can still wear that.
Wasteful.
Because you can still wear that stuff. It drives me crazy. I hate it.
Okay, well, you have 6 T-shirts. You're not most
right.
people.
No, but it drives me nuts. Or like Jackie will have gotten the kids herself something, wore it one, and then we got to get rid of that. Well, you know what? That's worth a lot of money to me.
Then
I'll tell you what, it's worth more than we even paid for it.
If it's something that's almost brand new, then you can go the extra step and do the consignment route.
I've never done consignment. I've never done that. I took stuff to a consignment store once, and they smelled the bag and said we can't take it.
Sorry.
So I was like, you know what?
Hey, how about washing it first?
You know what? Whatever coat you are.
That one.
That
was a little FWBL humor.
So wait a minute. You won't take a receipt? Like if you guys drop something off?
I did something a couple months ago.
What'd you drop off?
It was clothes.
And you told the guy, I don't need a receipt?
Yeah.
Do me a favor next time. Get the receipt. Give it to me. I'll use it. Why wouldn't I? If you're not going to take credit for it, I will. That's free stuff.
Why shouldn't you
get
credit for it?
You should.
I do, emotionally.
Oh, God.
Yeah. I feel good emotionally and feel good physically. That's the
I feel
double.
good emotionally getting a bigger tax return.
Yeah. Or paying less. That's how I look at it.
Your generation already ruined it for us. I'm not going to ruin it for my kids.
Your kids will be fine. I'm helping your kids.
No, you're not.
No, I'm taking the money out of the government's hands. That's what's helping it for
all
her.
right.
That's what's helping.
Yeah, I'm already helping her. She's getting a new pair of shoes.
Yeah. By the way, Diane is the one that you should be mad at.
Why?
Because Diane is fudging her numbers.
What are you talking about?
Diane
You said you donated some 5 dirty-ass pairs of kids' shoes, and you put the value at $800.
$800. But not just for those shoes. It was 3 different deliveries. $250, and 3.
I got to factor in gas and time.
Yeah, exactly. And I had to renovate my workspace at home.
And I love ours.
I had a total remodel.
I love ours. You don't even have to get out of the car.
See, we have that whole Goodwill store over by us. That one's rough.
Our Salvation Army, it's like you pull around the back. The guys who are doing community service come up. They give you your little receipt. They pull it out of the trunk for you. You drive. You don't even have to get out of the car.
Ask for an extra one next time, please. That'll be good.
Hey, what are you in for?
Hey, ma'am. Do a lot of people lie about their charitable donations like Diane does?
What are you talking about? You do.
Shh, the accountant's talking.
I don't think I've ever, and I've been doing this for 5-6 years, I don't think I've met anybody who's been honest about them.
Where are you on magazines and cable and phone bills?
Wait, say that again?
Like magazines.
Are you deducting?
I don't know why I said magazines. I can't tell you the last time I had a magazine.
Well, you get ESPN, don't you?
No, not since that ran out.
What about hockey news?
No, that ran out also. I get everything's online. Who has a magazine?
All right, but you could still deduct that.
Oh, you know what? Like all the stuff that I read, you know what I need to start deducting? Like, for example, I'll read like news and stuff on my phone. I already write off part of my phone, like long distance charges and stuff like, it's business. When I call my buddy Kevin out in Los Angeles, he works for a record company.
Yeah.
Talking business.
Elliot's the only person whose cell phone plan has long distance charges. Have you seen his cell phone?
It's very large.
No, but it's my fee. I write in that I'm calling out to Los Angeles to talk business.
Sure.
Yeah. So yeah.
Good.
No, but like cable I write off. Cable I write off a lot. I write off the expenses on my cable are ridiculous. I don't even have all those channels, but I include them. Yeah.
I think the best thing that I've seen people write off is when they write off their pets, because you can do that. If they're a certain age and if you pay a certain amount for them, technically they're a dependent. So you can write off your goldfish and your turtles and get a bunch of money back.
People can wait, is that legit?
Yeah, you can do it.
Is it against the law to break into a blue mailbox? Because I'll pull my crap out right now. I can write off my dog?
As much money as you spend on those dogs?
Do I have to say it's a service dog? Because I have one of those bogus vests anyway. You can write off a dog? Oh, you know what? It's a rehab dog. I keep it around the house. Keeps me mellow. I'm totally doing that next year. That's good.
You need that for medical purposes. That's more money.
Oh, and then you know what? And this year we had to put some cats down, so that's like emotional.
Think of all the years of dog expenses that you haven't. You need to go back and like redo some years.
You know what? I'm going to go audit the government. I'm going after them for back taxes.
Hey, you didn't tell me.
That's pretty good. I like that. I had no idea. Oh, I'm totally going to get into being an accountant.
I can't believe you can deduct like pet expenses.
Absolutely. Hey, also, you know, the other thing that I'm going to deduct is that because we had to put down 4 cats this year, is that every time we put one down, the vet sends us a note that says a donation was made in the cat's name. Yep, I'm declaring that next year. That's a charitable.
You didn't make that.
They don't know that. It's a charitable donation. You bet your ass I'm doing it. All right, very good. I appreciate it. Thank you, ma'am.
Thank you so much. Can I get a T-shirt?
Yeah, hold on one sec. I'll do that for you. Hold on 1 second, please. Hi, Elliot in the morning.
Hi, is this me?
Yeah, hey, real quick. What are you doing?
I used to work for a large chain restaurant, and a lot of people would only take cash because they had a manager's card and would delete items off of the check.
Oh, that's
and
smart.
then basically make the check lower, or they'd use coupons to lower the actual amount of the check and take more of a tip.
Yeah, no, that's really smart. I like that. Well, during the last break, I was showing everybody in here how if I was working tables, I would make bank on my tips.
You would have people fleeing your restaurant.
No, I was playing with Diane's hair. I rubbed her back.
Awful.
I picked up Tyler's hand and commented on his ring. I know how to make people feel good. And then in return, they make me feel good by shoving the extra 5 or 10 in my pants.
Yeah, well, they were basically taking half the check or half of the food off the check after the customers left if they paid cash,
right?
And then just bringing it in for the amount that they
that's
that
smart.
they actually brought the check down to.
That's smart. All right, dude. Hey, listen, I appreciate the phone call. Thank you, my friend.
Best. The best of Elliot in the morning. DC 101. Elliot in the morning on DC 101.
No, the other person I was trying to feel if I feel bad for or if I think that they should be fired.
Who?
A buddy of mine got fired on Friday. That sucks. The ball girl from the Orioles.
I didn't see her. What happened?
Diane. So they're playing the Blue Jays over the weekend. I don't remember who was batting for the Blue Jays. Ripped a shot down the third baseline, fair ball. But it was one of those where there's some curve on the ball, so it stayed fair until it passed third base, and then it started to like head into foul territory. But it's a fair ball, and the ump's doing this to let you know that it's fair. She didn't care. I'll just go grab that.
Oh.
Yeah, I'll grab it. That's no big deal. She made a nice play on it. Like
it
she got
was
down there.
Definitely a nice grab.
Yeah, no, she grabbed it right off the ground. A good fielding play.
She gets stuff thrown at her from the stage.
And then she first she was all excited, and then they show her sitting down. And says, my fault. That was my fault.
God.
Yeah, it was. And you could the players were looking at her, seething. But yes,
never would have been a ball girl.
That was
because rules on me are iffy.
No, you would have never been a ball girl because you wouldn't have been able to stop the ball. There's no way that you would have caught that. She did a really nice job catching it. That's where part of me is like, you know what? Nice grab by her. She got some nice range. She had to come off her stool and then grab the ball.
It was a folding chair, and there wasn't enough room to crawl under it. I felt so bad for her.
You know what? At first I did, but then I was like, you know what? They got to get rid of her.
I agree with that too.
Yeah, you can't have her around.
It's a fireable offense.
It would be.
But when you make a mistake, you feel bad for someone who makes a mistake.
Yeah, no, and that's what I mean. I feel bad for her, or badly. I don't know. Somebody will figure out what's right. I feel bad for her in that she wasn't intentionally doing it. She wasn't trying to do anything wrong. But then if I'm the Orioles, I'm like, oh God, I can't have somebody being a ball girl that doesn't know what they're doing.
So she gets demoted to another position, or?
What other position would it be?
I don't know.
Tarp runner? I don't know what the...
Thanks.
Although, you know what? That's not a demotion. Tarp runner is not a demotion.
Well, don't they all wear several hats? I mean, it's not like their only
She's
job.
not running. No,
okay,
field
maybe
maintenance.
For her,
field maintenance
for
is
her
field
specifically, that ball girl is like her gig. But I think don't they pull out as many people as they need to run tarps?
No. That's a field
lot
crew.
of people that do that.
That's a field. Major League Baseball fields, they take their field seriously.
I'm sure.
In a big way. And by the way, if my yard looked like that, I would also take it seriously. They don't have big splotches of like dead grass and stuff like that.
Pea-stained areas.
They don't have that. I have that. I have a lot of that. Where am I going, Kaylee? Line 1? Hi, Elliot in the morning.
Hey, what's up, bud?
Hey, who's this?
This is Josh.
Oh, wait. Oh, now I feel bad. Look how young she is. Hey, what's going on, Josh?
Hey, so when I was younger, my dad was the coach for our Little League team, and I was playing second base. And you're trying the whole double play, tag second base and then throw it to first, kind of a deal for the double play. I just couldn't get it when I was younger. My dad literally threw a baseball at my face and broke my nose with a baseball. It hurt so bad. I was crying. Literally, Elliot, my dad took a towel from the back of the car, put it up to my face. I literally was wringing blood out.
Yeah, no, it's horrible. If you get the nose the right way, and it depends on where you get it, but if you get the nose...
won't stop.
No, like some of them are bad. Like if you get it down here, like occasionally, like if you get like a bad pick or something like that, you'll still bleed. But if you open the faucet up here by like where the house is...
Up high.
Oh, yeah, no, you got a lot of blood coming out of there. But yeah, no, baseball to the face is... it's miserable. Miserable.
And what was so great was when I did it, literally it was the Friday for spring break. So it took me a week. I went back to school. Nobody even knew I broke my nose.
All right, dude. Hey, listen, I appreciate the phone call. Thank you, my friend.
No problem.
You got it, dude. We'll talk to you later.
The best of Elliot in the morning. DC 101.